This stream is brought to you by... Have you ever been misunderstood? A puppy in a rage monster's body? Well, we here at Trollocs Lives Matter believe there is a human inside all of us. And
they were effectively genetically engineered war tools.
TLM, because even
nightmare fuel
needs love too. And maybe a hug.
Could be a record. That house. How long? Keep timing.
Wheel of time, you say? I have no idea. But I do love this chair. It's great. Ooh, what's that? Hey, a pine cone. Smells delightful. Let's get that out of here. Let's go. Man, my own bones are aching. I like going for a walk. Hey, that's a birdie. Look at that up there. I like birdies. Oh, what's that over there in the forest? Oh, you know what I could really go with? A tree hug. Wonderful.
Hello. This is Big Game James Worthy of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've seen a lot of great teams, but I've never seen fans like this. Will of Time fans. Don't stop believing. You're built something special, and I'm standing with you. Let's bring it back. Hashtag save WOT. Continued success.
What the hell are you talking about? Who are you talking to?
Hey, look, it's a plane. Whoa, what's that say? Save wheel of crime? Stay woke? What? Brave a wheel of cake? Shave works? Suave wheat of cream? Shad walk? Starve weeping slime? Shorts are okay? Rave all the time? Shave the warts? I can't see. I can't see what it says. I don't understand. Somebody help. I'm lost. Help me, please. Save me. Karen! Shave the warts, man. I can't. We had a season of television where a man pees on a tree while a little Indian woman watches him. I mean, is that peak?
That's pretty tough to top.
Hey, sorry I'm late. It's Ryan's fault. We were actually on time, and then Ryan's like, "Hey, sorry to screw up everything, but I'm a freshman in college, so I need you to do shit for me." So yeah, so sorry we're a little late, but hey, we made it. Sherry, of course, was the first one in. Oh yes, the blame game. What's up, Sherry? Uriel, what's going on? There's not a worse season. All are the same fucking shit. All are the same retarded season. I could say season 3 on The Walking Dead was awesome, but this crap is all the same shit. I don't know that I disagree with you, but like I keep repeating a lot of this stuff because right now the narrative, and I'm sure you're aware, that keeps being repeated is we here at Wheel of Time Corporation, the failure company, we acknowledge that season 1 was complete and utter shit. Season 2 was also sort of bad, but season 3, that was good shit. That's what they're trying to sell everybody. And I'm with you, Uriel. They were all horrible. But I'm leaning towards I'm quickly and fiercely leaning towards I think season 3 is possibly the worst season. But we'll see if I can actually back that up once I, you know, torture myself again with Dane at some point.
So here's my issue with saying that season 3 is the worst. Is if every episode is terrible in the show,
Yes.
and there is a third of an episode in season 3 that is not terrible, like, doesn't mathematically speaking, like, season 3 have like a slightly higher average just on the basis that, like,
Yeah, and I think that's probably what they're basing all their, like, season 3 was really firing all cylinders, because there was 10 15 minutes where, like, even the book people that actually were like actual fans of Wheel of Time were like, hey, this actually sort of looks like Wheel of Time. So they're taking that and applying that to being like the whole season is a banger. It's like, well, no, it was like 5 minutes of 10 minutes, but like, so I get what you're saying, but like, yeah, I'm trying to think back, because it's just like, I mean, hell, I don't know. Like, the Battle of Falme was so bad. Like, is there anything in season 1 that's as bad as Falme?
so season 1 is terrible, but it's like terrible from like a structural standpoint. Like, Moraine's plan was genuinely to yeet an untrained Rand at the Dark One and pray like hell it worked. Like,
Please, please.
like,
Maybe Ishmael's really tired. Oh wait, I mean the Dark One. He's gonna be really sleepy when you wake him up. Just hit him in the back of the head.
so like,
Just take that statue and hit him with it. Don't even use the one power. Just whack.
yeah. So, and I think a lot of people bring up the opening monologue. Like,
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Yeah. Leslie Headland is blaming. Oh yeah, the acolyte is. Dude, we're at the point where you hear the word bigot or transphobe or Nazi or anything, and my brain immediately is like, okay, I'm done. Like, it's all meaningless now. They have killed those words. Those words mean nothing anymore. Like, they've been used so liberally and wrong that they literally have zero meaning anymore. Like, so it's like, okay, sure, I'm a bigot incel, Leslie. Sure, okay, I guess I'll wear it. I guess, fine. Your show still sucks, so what do you want me to say?
the one that cracks me up the most is, why do all of my incel friends have kids? Like, just words don't mean anything anymore. It kills me.
Yeah, I find it funny how defenses for this and the Acolyte both emerged, both coming from different time culturally, and clearly couldn't withstand the backlash of folks checking out. Yeah, it's sort of weird. Like, I mean, the Acolyte's been dead for slightly longer than Wheel of Time, but I think a part of the reason this started back up was Rosamund Pike's out promoting her movie that's not going to make any money because nobody cared about it or wanted it. Now You See Me 3, who, according to Doviande Say Tovius again, Dovi, if you're out there, what's up, buddy? Apparently, Rosamund Pike is putting on like the most cringe English accent ever in it, and he said it was actually like very jarring, and it made it sort of harder to watch listening to her talk. I think it's just probably anybody that's watched Wheel of Time just has an instant hate boner for her, so it's not going to matter what she says. I just see her, and it's like, oh, fuck this show, which isn't really fair, but she did it to herself, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah, I'm not watching anything with her in it for a while, so yeah.
I'm glad my emergency drive worked in with your eating schedule, Alex. Thank you very much, Alexander. What's up, Teresa? It's hard enough being a dog dad. Steve, get all the leeway in the. Yeah, I try.
You can skip that section of the chat. That was just us talking about random shit.
What's up, Bell? I think I said somebody saw you on Twitch or Kick over there too. Not Twitch. I haven't done that. What's Nick? What's up, Nick? And Sherry, these comments are quite fascinating. I just skipped them all. Were they that fascinating?
They were not.
Okay. There we go. We're into currents. Hey, what's up, Sam? Fuck this show. Matt is my favorite character. What's up? Shave the warts, indeed. She's really makes me uncomfortable. He's so. It's so bad. Like James, $50. Really? My God, you really wanted that, man? Ugh. Oh God, it's because they think it's what Game of Thrones would. Yeah, they can't figure that out either. What's up, Chris? What's up, Eld? Silverlock, how are ya? Mule, uh-oh. Missteps in season 1 made it impossible to make a good season after. I don't know if I don't know if that is you trolling and repeating what they're saying in the articles, or I can't tell anymore, dude. Your trolling is getting really good, Mule, okay? Like, I can't tell. Let's see. But season 3 had half an episode that was sort of like the books. Don't you know episode 4 is peak TV? Well, that's what they're trying to sell everybody. I don't blame you, Silverlock. I don't blame you one bit. I thought Bell was over there trying to promote me getting more viewers. Those were back to back. I thought Bell was playing the ad guy. Holy shit. Okay. What's up, Gribble? And Zax, what's up? What's going down? And I mean, it's like comparing piss, shit, and vomit. Well, yeah, but sometimes you have to compare them if you're in the hospital. I guess.
Right? Need to run a test on it.
Oh, man. Oh, Zach, I've discovered your channel recently, and I have that fucking Potato Man song stuck in my head every day. See, Zach, what have you done for me lately? I mean, come on. You're welcome.
Can I just say that Zax is genuinely one of the best people on the entire internet? Like, of all the people that I've ever met, kind of through this online, community, genuinely maybe the nicest person.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I hate saying it too, that bastard.
Right?
No, I'm kidding. He knows. No, genuinely, like, yeah, no. Thank you, Zach. You're the man. We'll just leave it there. No, enough butthole tickling. Thank you for being you, Zach. You're welcome, Leanne, for him being Zach. Exactly. What's up, Cyan? All right, you are. Yeah, I guess you should get a necklace made. It says I am the best. I'm trying to find so you watched part of that video, right? So you said maybe I wonder if that's even worth looking at. Maybe we should just start with
I would give it a shot. There, from what it sounds like, there's going to be some fairly epic copium going on. So
because I found there were some that were linked to me, and then there was is this the Prime Video's wheel-time replacement has an exciting deal for fans? What they're bribing people? What is this? Prime Video's wheel-time replacement has an exciting deal for fans. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. Well, I guess the poll is so let's see. 30 votes. Season 1, 43. Season 2 got 30. That's actually pretty close to what I thought we were going to be at. Rings of Power got 10%. It is Rings of Power's fault, though.
Allegedly.
Yeah. I had found something completely random last time I looked. So I forgot to save it, though. So let me look at that. So basically, I got a few articles, guys, that have been shared to me. Or we have what I showed you guys. I think I showed you last time we were on stream. Mr. WOT Up has crawling out of the basement and has made a video apparently blaming the Wheel of Time for or the Rings of Power for killing the Wheel of Time. Apparently, I guess that's what it's titled. Here it is. Did Rings of Power cancel the Wheel of Time? So yeah, so we can see what he has to say quick, or start with the articles and finish there. What's up? What's up, man? What's up, constrained actors? Hey, it's been a while since I caught you live. Yeah, you've been throwing hell. One of the articles I have up was one of the ones. Actually, it might be two of them. Hell, I think they're all your articles. So thanks.
Keeping you fed, man. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. There you go. What's up, Staple? To be frank, you're talking about Wad Up video. He says Rings of Power wasn't responsible. What? So why is it? Is it just complete clickbait?
Yes. But I think there's some other stuff in there.
Okay. All right. We
Yeah.
cannot let the narrative switch to Rings of Power being responsible for and lose our credit. Yeah, it's our fault, 100%.
I was gonna say I was distinctly told that it was the us hateful bigots that did this.
Well, look, I have an email from IWAT saying, "Hey, you guys have spread too much negativity. You have to correct yourself." Okay, so
Hey, Max, what's up?
that was still the hey, what's up, Max? That was still the best part of that whole thing was finding out that IWAT actually does watch all of our shit. that like, you know, it is all. Thank you. I will wear that. I'll keep that up there. I'll wear that like a badge of honor. But like getting that email from IWAT and them going, "We saw that you said this. That is incorrect. Let's give you the right information." It's like, wait, what? You saw? Wait, are you openly confirming that you have watched us all shit all over your shit show for this whole time? That is amazing. That was, I think that was the best part of that whole situation. And then of course getting the reject emails of them going, "Yeah, sorry, we're done talking to you now." I forgot what I asked them. Oh, I think I asked them about the freaking season 2 of Origins or something.
Yeah.
I still don't know where those went. That was I still can't believe those haven't like found their way. Man, just nobody cares about the Wheel of Time show. Like that shit doesn't even leaked out anywhere.
Nope.
That's crazy. That is crazy. Good thank you, Alex, for the $5 super chat. The season 1 finale battle there was worse than Falme though. People forget the charge at the wall, women letting Fane inside the throne room, Horn. Oh God. Fuck. But okay. Oh God. But are you forgetting who made the mist at Falme? It was 3 boys.
With the censors. That's really
I think constrained activism. I think you're forgetting that there were 3 boys that made a mist that covered a battlefield that nobody fought on. Nobody fought on it. They all rode into the portcullis was not used. They all rode into the city just to get off their horses and get shot. And then Baron murders Jeffrey Bornholm after killing his puppy.
I forgot about that. You're right though. We do forget.
We do
how bad season 1 was.
It was well. I mean, the season 1 finale is basically Egwene's accepted trial only it's Rand.
Yeah,
it's wild, right? It's oh God, yeah. I know. We're headed that way because we have forgotten a little bit of how bad it was. Like dude, I wonder. That could be an interesting just experiment. Take the finale of 8 or season 1 finale, the season 2 finale, and the season 3 finale, and then just make a direct list of all the shit wrong with each and see. I mean, those are going to be some really long lists, but
well, the problem with episode 3 is that Rand doesn't do anything.
Oh God.
Oh,
What, you mean season 3?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he dances. He does a rain dance.
Yeah. What's up, Gadfly?
Hey, what's up, man?
And I'll be honest, Constrained Anachronism keeps listing them off for season 1, and I'm just like, fair, you know?
Well, it's because he just like it's like we forgot about this, that, and the other. It's like, and that's only part of it. Like, that's like not even all of it. Like, we didn't forget about like, oh, I don't know, fucking Nynaeve dying. Nynaeve dying, Loyal dying, Uno dying. Everybody's dead. Wait a second, you didn't see that? They're all alive now. And the Horneville are being under a fucking throne. Yeah, because
we might have to have a debate.
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna have to make a list because but that it's like counterpoint. Falme, there was a flaming dragon cast by Moraine after she cruise missiled the Shan Chan's fleet. It's like, oh fuck. What do I come back with for season 1? Moraine said, "Don't touch anything in the blight." Yet they start touching everything and sleeping on trees. Oh shit!
Take a nap.
The horse charged into the back of Tarwin's Gap, and then Agomar gets stabbed and dies in the middle of the ramparts. Like, holy shit! Counterpoint. Fucking Matt blows the Horde of Valyr to fight 30 Shan Chan with a bunch of fucking costume freaks from Spirit Halloween. It's like, oh no.
All right, we gotta play this video, man, or it's just going to be us saying like random things.
I'm telling, dude, that's okay. That's got to be the next 3. I got to get somebody to. We got to do point, counterpoint, and counterpoint. Somebody's got to take each season finale, and we're just going to battle on which moments were the worst.
Oh man.
Okay, I guess we'll start here. Okay, since it's up, we'll start here. Is it big enough? Here. All right, let's see here. Oh God, do I have closed captioning on? I do.
There you go.
We need it. Shave the warts. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put it in. Let's see here.
He's a pretty slow talker. You could probably do 1.5.
Yeah, we'll try 1.5. We'll see how it goes. It's a 24. Okay, we're definitely not making 24 minutes. We'll see. We'll see how far we get.
The wheel.
Wait, what did he just say? Did it kill the wheel?
Yes.
We're going to talk about that in today's video. So if you love the Wheel of Time. Hi everyone, it's John. What up? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about the cancellation of the Wheel of Time. Was the Rings of Power responsible? Did Lord of the Rings kill the wheel? We're going to talk about that in today.
No. Okay, next video. Okay.
Video. So if you love the Wheel of Time as much as I do, if you're excited.
No, us hateful bigots did it. Yes, it was us. Me. I did it.
As I am about the rest of the Wheel of Time projects that are coming in the next couple of years, or if you just want to keep up to date on everything going on.
Okay, so let's unpack that. The rest of the Wheel of Time projects that are not coming in the coming years. So we have the MMO RPG that is going to be made for the PlayStation 9, if it's ever made.
This is true.
What else?
Isn't there a mobile game that we keep releasing?
Oh, the card game? Cards of Eternity. Oh, Battle for Randland. Oh, joy. Yeah, that fucking... I can almost keep it in my pants for that one. And the Age of Legends trilogy that's most definitely still going to happen to piggyback off the canceled show that it was trying to take advantage of.
Yeah.
And also, what is it? The White Tower cartoon that everybody is aching for. More White Tower politics.
I forgot about the Mary Sue White Tower show.
Well, you forgot about it because it's not gonna happen. You know what's gonna be great is if they announce something and it ends up being season 2 of the Origins of the Wheel. It's like a new animated presentation. It's just that.
If they were smart, that's what they do.
They should. I don't know why it's not out now. It was the best Wheel of Time content they made. That's probably why. But now it can't make the show look bad, so they should just release it.
On the Wheel of Time fandom. Make us your home for all things Wheel of Time. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and of course, folks, tell all your friends.
Friends, don't subscribe. Go to Zach's instead. Zach's. So here, you know what? I'm gonna instead of going to One Up, go to the friend of the channel, Zach's 7, and go to his channel. He's funny, and they have a great old time over there, and he's not full of shit like everybody on this channel. So yeah, what is wrong with my shit?
I don't know. I was hoping you were going to play the skirt clip.
I don't have it. I have to steal it off Zach. Skirt. There you go. So go subscribe to Zach's instead. That's a better use of your time. Okay, there you go. Beautiful. The nicest man on the internet. There you go.
So at the end of the video, we're going to talk just a bit about the channel. It's been 60 days since.
Oh god, he does this every fucking. I don't watch this. I don't watch his videos for the most part. He does this. Does he do this every video where he's got to take like 20 minutes at the end of his 10-minute video and talk about the channel?
Okay, so unironically, like, if somebody is listening, like, and has ideas for a video, please put them in the comments so that I can steal it, because I'm struggling right now. So, you know, if we want to talk about the history of the channel, let's start there. Like, let's do that instead.
I made a video, and there's a ton of news out there.
It's been 60 days.
We have to cover. We're starting with the cancellation of the show because a lot of mainstream media outlets have picked up that story and run with it, and they're all blaming.
When do you think he recorded this?
I don't know. It had to be. This has to be an old video, right? There's no way he's covering, or was he in mourning with Nameless for this long that they just came out of their cave together? They're like, we've been in our 60-day mourning period. It's time to make a video.
Okay.
Really? I mean, I don't know.
Different things.
What's he gonna say? Blaming different things. Is he gonna say what it was? Does he say what got Wheel of Time canceled? And is it the truth, which is bad show equal no viewers equal no money equal canceled show?
God damn it, Staple Bow.
What? I know he's been busy since I think his dude.
You didn't need to tell us that, man.
Well, I hope she's okay.
Right? All the best. God damn it.
No, well, I don't wish that shit on anybody. So
No.
we don't agree on Wheel of Time. I don't agree with anything you have to say about Wheel of Time, at least the show. I hope your wife is okay. Really. I fucking hate that. So I hope that, yeah, if that's what's going on, I hope she has gained victory over cancer, because that sucks.
100%. Retract all previous statements about you not making videos.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. So I hope all is well in real life. We're gonna go back into Fantasyland now.
Not all wrong.
This
I think a lot of things contribute.
They're not all. What's that?
Cancellation of Wheel of Time. But these articles that are saying
You said we're going back into Fantasyland, and I said, this dumbass.
Yeah, back to being assholes. All right, my normal state. Here we go.
Right now, the short answer to did Rings of Power cause cancellation of Wheel of Time is no. It didn't cause it directly.
It didn't cause it at all, dude. At all, period. You were right. You didn't have to say directly. No. No is the correct statement. It did not. Period. What's up, Max?
Max is watching James Worthy's Cold Dead Eyes.
I've never seen fans like this. Wheel of Time fans. You mean this one right here?
Hello, hello, hello. This is Big Game James Worthy of the Los Angeles Lakers, and I've seen a lot of great teams, but I've never seen fans like
an awful
this.
Lot.
Wheel of Time fans. Don't stop believing.
Help
You're
me!
built
Help me!
something
I'm
special,
being
and I'm
held against
standing
my
with you.
will.
Let's
I'm
bring
James
it back.
Worthy.
Hashtag
Help me,
save
please.
WOT. Continued success.
They've got a gun to my head. I'm a world champion. God damn it! Oh, sorry, man. We that was only for a minute, dude. Okay, hey, cancer stuff is trust me. I know too much about that, so I wouldn't wish that shit on anybody. So
the long answer is it's complicated and it might have had something to do with it. We're going to discuss that in today's video.
what?
Well,
Jesus fucking Christ! What? Why are we so wishy-washy about fucking everything, dude? Over like a 5-second period, he said no, maybe, and well, possibly yes.
Trying to get you to watch the video, my man.
Then don't lead with this shit. Lead with the channel is under attack shit like Shad does. No, I'm kidding. My bad. That was me. That's
Come
me.
on,
Sorry.
man.
Sorry. Well, dude, hey, Shad deserves some of that for his
I
as somebody
don't-
else as somebody else
does.
put his smooth brain takes on Predator Badlands because wow. But you know, Predator Badlands. You guys already know. We're not going to go down that route right now. But
things that are coming out about why the Wheel of Time might have been canceled or other shows might have been canceled. There's a big culture shift happening right now in the streaming community, and that's
please keep going. We need a hard. We're getting there. We need to push that shit over the cliff. That's the shift needs to turn into an avalanche.
probably contributing to it as well. We have other videos. We have the prog stuff, the costume display that's on for Wheel of Time. We have a bunch of Wheel of Time articles out there that I want to discuss that have quotes from cast members. We have Wheel of Time projects that are coming up. We have.
He needs. Didn't he do a lore video like right after the show got canceled? Like that's what he needs to go back to doing. Just doing his lore videos.
Mhm.
I mean, not that I really watch those either, but like at least they have value.
I have book stuff. I have so many videos I have to make here, folks. So many videos to release. It's been 60 days. There's a backlog, big backlog. But we're starting with this one because this one, I think, is probably the one a lot of people are talking about right now. Is Rings of Power canceling Wheel of Time? So
Is a lot a relative term? I guess we're talking about a lot in their community.
Yeah, so we're talking like 15 likes. Demotep, if you can find me the James Worthy like thing, I will contribute $50 to it. If he agrees to do it, I will pitch in the $50.
Wheel of Time. Dude, why don't we just get the guy that does? We can get the guy that did Callum Care.
Oh yeah,
Callum Care was $46, wasn't it?
I
I know
so.
we found he was the only person from the show we found that would actually make a quote for the money. I wonder what would happen if you sent him that. Would he do it? I guess his contract's up. If he really wants that fucking burrito from Chipotle, I guess he's gonna do it. Huh.
I'm being assaulted.
For example, I've left a couple of different articles. I left an article about the Rings of Power being caused cancellation of Wheel of Time by winterscoming.net. Left another article down there talking.
Oh, Winter's Coming. Yeah, that's a smashing website. Fucking winterscoming.net.
Too big to fail. And a third article about
Rings of Power too big to fail. It's already failing hard. The only reason it's not canceled is they spent billions on it. Like, see, I guess that's the difference between Rings of Power and Wheel of Time. Nobody knew what Wheel of Time was, so nobody watched it. Whereas Rings of Power got its fan base, lack of a better word, from the movie trilogy, so people are just watching the train wreck.
Yeah, I mean,
being attacked.
Yes, the Wheel of Time show had good numbers for the first week. That premiere week was pretty good.
Yeah, no, and everybody left. Like,
which
yeah.
is, I think maybe the big thing is if you were the Wheel of Time fan base, so many people see, oh, it's 14 books. I don't have 14 books in me. But I would kind of like to know sort of what's going on with it. So I really do think there was an opportunity there to really build something.
Gadfly, I can't even highlight that one, dude. I can't. That was, man. Thanks for keeping it alive, though. I love you, buddy.
Gadfly, I laughed at it, but now we can't.
I can't highlight it. I'm laughing inside, but I can't do it. Sorry, go ahead. My bad. I just saw it. Sorry.
Well, there's there was an opportunity, because there's a whole bunch of people who love fantasy books who are just like, I like this genre.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't commit 9 months of my life to it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see what this is about, but it's just too much.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why the show would have been nice to, like, oh, here's an abridged version that can be consumed in 64 hours.
Yeah.
Or the length of Towers of Midnight. But the but it was just such a shitty show that it didn't achieve that.
Yep. Yeah. Not even close. Yeah. All right.
About the culture in modern streaming executives, talking about how things need to be second screen friendly, and that's what they have to work on right now. They're trying to get shows that are second screen friendly.
Which is retarded. Fuck, fuck second screen friendly. If it's good on one screen, it'll be good on the second screen. So fuck off.
Is the argument he's about to make that Wheel of Times is just too complicated to understand?
There's so much going on in Wheel of Time, you can't watch it on your phone. Oh, okay. Sure.
They're all down below. I implore you to read the articles when we're done the video. I'm going to talk about them and pull points from each of these articles, but there's far more information in these articles that I'm going to cover today because we'd be 3 hours in the video rather than 40 minutes.
How long are these articles? I guess we're going to find out.
The other thing I want to start with by saying is anytime I mention the Rings of Power here on the channel, people tend to get upset. It's not a secret I don't like the show.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is a mindset that I am fascinated by, the way. Like,
people get upset for him mentioning Rings of Power?
Well, I guess I was going. My question is, what is it about Rings of Power that you don't like? That there is not an equal criticism
for the
Wheel of Time show.
They're the exact same thing.
Yes,
they're literally clones of each other. They're literally clones of each other. Actually, they're the same show.
Yeah. They were babies raised in the same house, at the same school, at the same whatever.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, it's a great. Yeah, I would love an explanation from people who are diehard Wheel of Time show fans that can turn around and say Rings of Power sucks. It's like, oh, well, that's interesting. So why does, since Rings of Power borrows a lot of what it does from what Wheel of Time did? Why do you hate Rings of Power but like Wheel of Time when they're basically using the same techniques, sets, costuming? They're doing all the same things, yet you say one is better than the other when they're basically carbon copies of the same thing. They just happen to be in different worlds with different character names. Yeah, otherwise, they're the same thing.
Explain to me what it is about Qdoba that you love, but you don't like Chipotle. Like that, like that's.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And then on top of it, to be like, to have to preface and be like, look, people, I know that when I say Rings of Power, you guys all start fucking having a conniption, but calm down. It's like, dude, what? Really? Like, just talk about Rings of Power, man. Like, they're that butthurt over it. Like, I don't get it. It's crazy.
I don't like Rings of Power. I think it's a terrible show.
Okay, so
make that video next.
So yes, because see, this is fascinating. Just this little bit. So Rings of Power is a terrible show. Apply those feelings that you have for Rings of Power. Objectively watching that show and making an objective fucking logical opinion formed from watching a shit show that is shit. Now, close your eyes and open them, and I will change it to Wheel of Time, and you can tell me what is different. Because you can't.
Yeah.
There's no difference. Like, that's why this is insane. For you to say something like he's vehemently saying he does with passion saying I hate Rings of Power. How can you hate that show that much and give Wheel of Time, which your whole channel has been based around for years, a pass?
Yeah, I
don't understand. I don't understand this statement.
Mags puts it perfectly.
Comparing the Rings of Power is laughable at best, idiotic at worst, and the same show it's the same thing.
That doesn't mean I want it canceled. That doesn't mean that I'm not happy.
This is what
The qualifications. You can just say shit. You don't have to say something and immediately add disclaimers and apologize for it.
like. I hate the Rings of Power. It's a shit show. It's not worth the film it's printed on. But I don't want it canceled. I don't want it not to air. I don't want to, I wanted to take up a spot for another show that could be good just because I don't want to. I guess I don't want the actors and the crew to not get paid. Like, I don't understand this. If the show sucks, it should go. Like, what are you talking about? I don't get it. I don't want it canceled. It sure sounds like you want it canceled. You hate it. And that's fine.
You're allowed to hate shows.
It's okay. Yes, people make bad shit and it needs to be canceled. And right? I don't. He probably loves Rings of Power, but says he hates it to suggest he can be critical of things and objective, and then makes Wheel of Prime look better. I don't know. I don't know how you can say something like I hate Rings of Power and then turn around and be like Wheel of Time was great. I don't. How do you do that? How do you partition your brain off in that way? I don't get it. I
happy for people that enjoy the show. I think it's terrible for different reasons, I think, than the Rings of Power fandom are used to fighting about. So they're used to fighting Tolkien purists that expect certain things from certain characters. They expect certain things from the lore. They want everything to be perfect. We have those in the Wheel of Time community as well. We call them book clubs.
Okay.
So now you're just okay. So we're back into the lies.
Cool. Go on. Tell me more.
Yeah, tell me more about what you think I want, because you guys, for all the hate you spewed at us about wanting our show to actually like match the Wheel of Time in some fashion, you still haven't got it right. They've never got it right what we actually want or wanted or we're hoping for. We're hoping for a good show that like was so like yeah. Like, and I'm sorry, most of the hate being spewed at Rings of Power is deserved and it has nothing to do with being a pure fucking one-to-one adaptation of source material that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
If things are perfect, they tend to not like it, and they have that in the Lord of the Rings community too. They tend to fight about that a lot.
Incorrect. Wrong. Just saying. I get being a honorary book clerk myself. I'll preference this statement with the same statement we've been saying since day one. It doesn't have to be a 1-to-1, but it has to fucking actually, like, I don't know, follow the story in some of the aspects. That would be nice.
It's got to rhyme, okay? Like, I would like it if the main character was the main character. Like, the bar is
would be nice.
high.
It would be nice if, like, the first, in the first 15 minutes, the main character who's not the main character isn't trying to shove a strawberry up somebody's vagina in a fucking, in the middle of the dining room, where anybody could walk in and see them strawberrying. At least take it to the hot tub like Lan and Moraine. Jeez. Right? So Wheel of Time. Hey guys, we want everything to be perfect. Did you guys all know that in chat? We want everything to be perfect. We had no give at all.
I am not totally immersed in Tolkien lore. I read Lord of the Rings in high school 25 years ago. I've read The Hobbit a couple of different times. I watched Lord of the Rings extended edition movies by Peter Jackson
40?
a lot. I like the movies.
I don't know.
Are they the books? No. Are they totally accurate? 100% no.
Wait, what did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
This guy's 43?
Is he?
Sorry.
Is that plus or minus?
Never mind. Let it go. Let it go. Let it play. Sorry.
He's younger than me.
Just play it.
I didn't hear what he said though. Here you go.
Just immersed in Tolkien lore. I read Lord of the Rings in high school 25 years ago. I've read The Hobbit a couple of different times. I watched Lord of the Rings extended edition movies by Peter Jackson a lot. I like the movies. Are they the books? No. Are they totally accurate? 100% no. But I like them. So accuracy.
But they carry whatever. For him to say Are they 100% accurate? No, like so vehemently, like, oh no, they're not even fucking close. It's like they do a pretty good job. Yeah, they change some things, but you know, the skeletal structure of the Lord of the Rings is still there. The ring ends up in Mount Doom. I mean, you know, whereas Rand doesn't end up at the Eye of the World. Right? I mean, you know, Aragorn does become king. I mean, you know, just saying. Oh, and our main characters are our main characters, but you know.
Yeah.
But whatever.
And lore is not the reason I don't enjoy Rings of Power. The reason I don't enjoy Rings of Power is I find it slow. I find the dialogue and the writing clunky. Not.
My brother in Christ.
Why is he
Alana had more dialogue than Perrin every season. Like
him now, dude. This is him quantify. He shouldn't be doing this. Him quantifying what's wrong with Rings of Power. Apply everything you're saying right now to the show that you spent all this time defending. Wheel of Time, fucking hella slow. Dialogue, shoot me in the face. Dialogue. Are you kidding me? Dialogue? You want to...
Could be a record.
Dialogue?
Yeah, man, that is not the argument you want to be making.
Landon pisses on a tree for over a minute while Alana watches him, asking him if he's gonna stick his dick in her ear. Like, what are we talking about?
Where does the third one go? It's a direct ass quote.
I don't know. That's so funny. Maxim's gonna have it in my D and in my B, and Ivron's gonna. So where's he gonna put it? In my eye hole. Like, what the fuck? Dialogue. What is next gonna be costumes? Please say something about the Rings of Power costumes. Please. Here it comes. Costumes is next.
Not quite right. I find the editing bad. I find a lot of the CG.
Land teleported.
The editing bad, dude. Land can shadow step in fucking the first episode. He's like, "Wom." He's like, "None of you can't get away." Wom.
The editing is bad. Oh my god.
I have leveled up. I screwed you, Nynaeve. Now I have shadow step. You cannot like the editing. My god. Oh, you know what we should have edited out? The end of season 1 where they kill a poor little girl with a giant wave for no reason. Let's edit that out. I find a lot of the CG. We are talking CG where you on a show where you have a bunch of goop flying around the screen half the time that doesn't need to be there. You're really gonna talk about CG? How the fuck am I in a position where I am defending the Rings of Power?
Right. To say that the Rings of Power's CG is somehow like not as good as the Wheel of Times is a wild statement to me.
He's talking about the CGI in Rings of Power being bad. Yet he defends the Wheel of Time. That's why we're taking it back. He is saying these negative things about Rings of Power, a show that is the clone to it is literally a clone of Wheel of Time. They are the same thing. Same CGI, same bad costuming, same bad editing, same bad dialogue. Same bad script, same bad direction. It's all the same. So how do you defend one and not the other? because you can't get out of your own bias. That's why. Unbelievable, man.
He is either immaculate or rushed. There's
Immaculate. Okay.
no in between in the show.
So what? Okay. So what is your comment to Wheel of Time? So okay, what is your comment to the Wheel of Time CGI? It's always rushed, or it's always shit. It's never immaculate because it's never immaculate.
The dark one in that season 3, episode 4 was pretty darn
Oh,
slick.
when the opening in the rift.
Yep.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that's fine. With the floating state, her research lab thing, right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, the Kulon Dome collapsing, and then the Dark One's prison, the leak in the Dark One's prison.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that. Is he talking? No, he hasn't talked. He hasn't said anything about fight choreography yet. So,
Oh man, I can't wait.
A boring show for me. I don't enjoy it for those reasons. I did the after show for the first season. I watched about 3 episodes of the second season. I couldn't get any further into it, folks. I really don't. I am not
okay.
Suck it up, bitch.
a good, not a good judge of the show because I haven't finished it. But I can't. I don't like it. It was boring. I was falling asleep during it. So there's that.
You're a fine judge of the show. It was so bad you stopped watching it. That is a perfectly fine set of criteria to be making a judgment call off of. God.
Yeah.
please.
Like I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I just feel like it's like okay. Like this is obviously not his job, but it's like this is your channel is centered around this sort of stuff. You'd think you'd want to watch it to be informed and make your comparison to Wheel of Time, but it was so bad. The Rings of Power to him was so bad he couldn't get through the second season. Yet this same person will defend the Wheel of Time show to his core. I don't understand.
Wild out here.
I would love an explanation on why the CGI in Wheel of Time is any different from the CGI in Rings of Power. Hell, we could probably take a chunk of dialogue from each season and you wouldn't tell the difference because it's the same people doing it. I don't understand this at all. It's crazy.
But again, I never want the show to be canceled because I know the pain.
Dude. Oh, fuck me, dude.
The pain.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it, Pat. We just don't live in reality anymore, right? Like you just said, the show is so bad you couldn't get through season 2. You want the show canceled, my man. You know why? Because then everybody's working on this show can maybe go to some other show that has a chance of maybe being successful. It's called being in the biz. They understand that shows end and they have to move on. And if they don't understand that, then they're in the wrong fucking profession.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're on a shit show, it needs to be fucking trashed so you can move on to something else. It's also how some of these people, like, I don't know, learn and grow by working with different people instead of working on the same shit show that's shit all the time and going, oh, hey, we're making shit, but they're never going to cancel us. So we must be doing it right then.
Yep.
It's fucking crazy, man. No. We want the terrible people all working for Rings of Power for 30 years so they can't infect other shows. You may be right. That's another good point. Cancel it so we can get another shot. 100%. That's what I'm hoping for Wheel of Time. Maybe this culture shift will fucking finish and we can actually get a show that looks something like the fucking source material.
Feeling the cancellation of a show you super love, like with the Wheel of Time, and there's other shows in the past been canceled I really like. But
dude, get the fuck over it. It's a TV show.
Yeah.
The pain involved with losing a show. Yeah, it sucks for a little bit. Man, it sucks that show's over. Well, maybe I'll go watch another show or go beat off. Like the pain from losing a show?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Wheel Time's what we're talking about. And I never want anyone else to feel that. So I would hope that
dude, we're just gonna have to
shows are gonna run forever, man.
we just gotta rip through this, man.
I just can't. Every 5 words, bro. All right. It's like every show is gonna go forever, so nobody feels any pain.
On the next 30 seasons for the fans that really enjoy the show. But the Winter's Coming article talks about money.
Did he just fucking say 30 seasons?
He did.
Jesus fucking Christ.
And how they're worried that it's pulling money from other shows that are out there, and that it could have contributed to cancellation of Wheel of Time because of that.
All right, so is he going to correct his fan base who's dumb, who don't realize that no, that's not true?
I don't know. I hope so.
Let's see.
That is possible. Is the direct cause?
It's not possible. No. It's called the budget. They have different ones. Moving on.
I'm sure the conversation with Jeff Bezos went exactly like this. Hey man, this Wheel of Time show is just making money hand over fist. We cannot, we can't even find a place to store all the $100 bills this show.
They're fucking just flooding out of this fucking treasure chest we found in the bottom of the ocean. It's fucking. Sorry, go ahead.
But because Rings of Power is so expensive, we need to turn off this money printing machine.
Yeah, do you like your $100 bills crisp or in a fucking what are we talking about? No, the budget for Wheel of Time is set just like the budget for Rings of Power is set. Just Rings of Power's budget is more expensive because it's a proven IP. Mm-hmm. Wheel of Time is not. Simple. You had to pay an ass load because you should be making an ass load off of Rings of Power. Instead, you fucked it up. That's the fucking problem. That's nothing to do with the Wheel of Time. They're on the same fucking streaming service. That's it. That and they've basically, copied each other when making, every mistake in the book. But, budget-wise, Oh, Wheel of Time is probably a more expensive show than Rings of Power with all that fucking shitty CGI, huh?
Rings of Power is way more expensive.
Is it really? Where's the money going? Trips to Tahiti? Yeah.
That show is unbelievably expensive.
It's crazy. All right, here we go.
No. Here's the direct cause and the real reason the Wheel of Time was canceled. When the Wheel of Time was first drawn up at...
Dude, what is he going to say?
Is
he going to blame... Please tell... He's going to blame the COVID, isn't he? Is he going to blame the COVID, guys? Are we going way back to season 1 and Barney? Is it? Are we coming back to a Barney Harris? It's Barney Harris's fault in the COVID?
Gotta hope so.
Oh, my God. He's actually going to quantify he is going to make a statement here other than the show was not popular and the show did not make any money in ad revenue and nobody watched the show and the ratings were bad. He's going to make another statement as to why Wheel of Time was really canceled other than one of those 3 things.
If he says when the Wheel of Time was first drawn up, there was an assumption that it was going to do X viewership, and it did not do X viewership.
Great. Perfect.
I will have
yes.
My respect for this man will have gone
yes up. If that is exactly what he says, I will end the video. I will end this video right here and we'll call it a day for that, because I'll be like, well, that is probably the most intelligent thing I've heard this person say, and it's 100% true. They expected to get this much viewership, they didn't get it. They didn't get their ad revenue. That's why it got canceled. If he says that, I'll stop the video right now. We'll move on. I think he's going to blame the vid.
You think it's the Rona?
I think it's going to be the Rona. I think it's going to be the Rona. Because it's just
he claimed what?
Well, he claimed rings of what? No, it didn't.
Not even close.
Not even close. That's you can make a fucking like it's even when Rachel was fucking a month done, it was getting more viewers than Wheel of Prime in its current season. What are we talking about? We actually have fucking those numbers. Like we actually have those. What's up, Bass?
Is it Bass or Bass?
Bass. I don't know your normal handle. I'm sorry, stupid YouTube. But Bass. I'm a Bass man Bob. I would say Bass.
I thought it was Bass, like ass man.
Bass, Bass, Boss, Bassamati. I'm just gonna say Bob. He compared Reacher 4 or so weeks after it finished Wheel of Prime season premiere. We are hating on this bald man, but not his wife. His wife is struggling with cancer, so good luck to her. Really, seriously, I hope she's okay. He needs to grow some hair. No, I'm kidding. That's mean. That was mean.
Fair.
That was mean.
That's what my wife tells me.
Yeah. All right. I think it's the vid. What do you think he's going to say something intelligent, or what's he going to blame?
Edge of my seat.
All right, here we go.
No, here's the direct cause and the real reason the Wheel of Time was canceled. When the Wheel of Time was first drawn up as a project for TV, iWatch Studios, which was Red Eagle Entertainment at the time, sat down with Sony. They pitched it, and Sony was super enamored. They signed for X number of seasons. The number of seasons they signed for, I don't believe is public. I know how many it is. It's far more than 3. In their
8. They couldn't get 8. Like, why are we beating around the bush? They announced it every which way from Sunday. 8.
contract, and they signed for a bunch of other things in their contract as well. Sony then took that contract and the rights to the show and went to Amazon and said, hey, we know you're looking for the next Game of Thrones. I hate that saying, but that's...
Hey, that's something intelligent he said. I agree with that. I hate that saying too. It's the stupidest thing anybody can say about any fantasy project. We don't need the next Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones is mid at best, in my opinion. You know, hate me. The book. I like the first 4 seasons of the show. I didn't finish the book, period, personally, but, you know.
That's fair. In fairness, neither did the authors. So,
well, that's true. That's a big true. All right, so I agree. We're equal ground. Okay,
that's how they talk. Here's a great fantasy show, great property. We think this could be the next Game of Thrones. Amazon was like, that's cool. They hammered out the ideas for a contract. They signed for 3 seasons. Public knowledge, they signed for 3 seasons. At the end of that contract, they renegotiated. Sony and Amazon sat down. The climate, the culture, and the world had changed greatly since they.
Huh?
No.
Are we blaming diversity bad? Is that what we're doing?
Okay. That's...
Here, we'll finish. Let me finish it, and then you can keep hold. Do you want me to finish it?
Yeah.
Or do you want to get your thought out? Okay.
Let him go.
The contract a number of years before. Streaming is different. Back then, they would throw money at anything. Nowadays, they're more tight-fisted with their money because they are not doing as well as they used to. So when Sony and Amazon tried to renegotiate, neither one of them were happy with the terms of the contracts. They don't feel like they make enough money. So Amazon declined to renew the show. It was never canceled, just wasn't renewed.
Okay, so we're
are we really doing? It wasn't canceled. It wasn't renewed, which means canceled, motherfucker.
Yeah,
they lost faith in the product, so they got rid of it.
Stopped being profitable. Like that's the you just used a whole bunch of words to say it wasn't profitable.
So I'll let him finish.
The rights are still with Sony. The rights will be with Sony until 2027 when they will revert back to iWatch.
I did not know that. That is good info.
So they didn't give me that, but obviously we know Amazon doesn't have it anymore. Sony still has it. What Sony needs to do is they need to hire one of us, and we'll come in and we'll say, here's this book, okay? I'm going to pull the dialogue out of it. You can have your writer's shape of season around that shit. And there you go. And it'll make money. Now the problem is you have to wash it clean of that other shit that you released on Amazon. You have to you promote it as the telling of the real story. We're telling the real Wheel of Time story. Promote the shit out of that shit all over the Amazon one. That's how you promote the next Wheel of Time. You shit all over the Amazon one and say, "Did you think you were getting this show and you got the Amazon Wheel of Time? Well, our show is actually Wheel of Time, not that shit."
What is the Mad Men meme where he's in front of the easel and he's just like this, and it's just going to be the Wheel of Time, but for heterosexuals. Like that's the pitch. Yeah.
I never watched Mad Men, so I don't know. I probably should correct that.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, I was talking to Easton a second. All right, so here we go. Let's see what else. So far, what has he said? He said he's coping, saying it hasn't been canceled. It just did get renewed, which equals canceled. Because the streaming service sure dropped out. So just because Sony still has it doesn't mean Amazon didn't cancel it or not renew it. What did Amazon do to it? Oh, okay, whatever. Like this whole it's like you're not helping your cause by being like it did get canceled, it just did get renewed. It's like, dude, come on, please. You're being disingenuous. Everybody's saying it was canceled except for you now. Sorry, go ahead.
So if depending on how this works, we might get another Winter Dragon out of it. Because the way I think they probably structured this contract and the way they did it before was it's set to revert back to iWatch 1 year before iWatch's contract with Bandersnatch ends. So it gives iWatch a year to make something. So we may see Winter Dragon 2 come out in 2027.
That would be amazing. I'll be there for it. Let's do it. She didn't get fired. Her badge just stopped working and she couldn't get into the building. What? You didn't fire me. Let me in. Why did my paycheck stop? I don't understand. You just said I no longer need to be here. I don't get it.
Yeah.
I have my lunch and everything. Let me in. Like, ugh.
Everything I'm hearing is no, they're not going to bother. They've already shopped it around. Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
Okay, we're backing that one up. All right, here we go.
Renewed. The rights are still with Sony. The rights will be with Sony until 2027, when they will revert back to iWatch. Is Sony going to do anything with the show? Everything I'm hearing is no, they're not going to bother. They've already shopped it around. Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's too expensive. It's too big. It's too unwieldy, and you have to work with Amazon because they have the first 3 seasons already. Nobody wants it.
No, you don't. You don't know bullshit. No, you don't got to work shit with Amazon. What are you talking about?
You just start over.
You start over because it didn't work.
Yes.
That's it. It's so fucking simple. You could actually look, Sony. Maybe you guys are watching this still for some fucking reason. I don't know. Sony, it is so easy. You have this fucking billion with a B dollar property sitting in your lap. You just trusted it to a bunch of fucking idiot morons that didn't care about it. It didn't care about making money. They care about putting a female lesbian who isn't a female lesbian in the lead. Well, she's a female, but she's not a lesbian, and she's not the lead. That's the more Rafe Judkins talks, the more it becomes quite evident from the beginning. He had no interest in telling the Wheel of Time. He wanted to have his lesbian lead up front and center and have a strong female be the main character and the lesbian to boot. And that's it. That's what he wanted from the start.
Yes.
So
Sony, if you want to make money and you are Sony, don't make the Wheel of Time for 55-year-old women. Make the Wheel of Time for 35-year-old men.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes. 100%. And you know what? The women will like that too because the men will be doing manly things.
Yes. 100%.
Right? Sony, I beg you. Listen to me. Fuck Amazon. Don't work with them. Ignore them. You find somebody that actually knows the source material. We got a whole fucking, Discord full of people that can help you out. You advertise against the Amazon show. You actually use the shitty Amazon version of Wheel of Time to promote your version of the show and say, the failure that was this is not what this is. It's the actual fucking story. And you win back everybody that left. And then you make billions of dollars off not only the show, but the merchandise and everything that fucking goes with it.
I genuinely, and it doesn't even have to be a property that I care about. The first franchise that comes out and just says, look, dog, we made a dog shit show and we're sorry. We're going to try again. I know we broke your trust, but can you all please come back?
Yeah.
Like, I will go to that. Like, I don't care if it's the fucking Bratz movie. I will go see that movie. Like,
Well, it's sort of like what happened. It's on a smaller scale. It's sort of like what happened with the whole Sonic thing.
yeah.
They released the Sonic images. And everyone's like, "What the fuck did you do to Sonic? What the fuck? Like, what is wrong with you?" And then they fucking delayed the movie, fixed it, and what? Sonic 1 is like the highest grossing video game movie of all time now, isn't it?
I think Mario passed it.
Oh well, yeah. I
Time,
forgot.
yeah.
I forgot we live in a Mario movie world. My bad. So Sonic is right behind it, but
Yep.
but you know what I mean, right? I mean that's exactly it.
And they got 3 very successful movies.
Yeah.
out of it.
Right. So it's like there's a proven model for this. You like this thing where we have to work with Sony or with Amazon because the whole point of canceling the show is to get away from that shit and start again. Why would you, if you were going to give it a shot, why would you instantly attach yourself to something that failed?
Yes.
Why? That makes no sense.
The smart answer to this, it's too expensive and nobody wants to work with Amazon, is make it less expensive. Like,
we how many times have we just get rid of the weaves? That you're going to save so much money getting rid of all that shit. You don't need all these out. Find a forest. You don't need an exotic location.
oh my God, the fact that it is so cheap to fucking film.
Just go to New Zealand where everybody else goes.
Go to Atlanta, drive 45 minutes from your sound studio and you're in Stone Mountain. Like, oh my.
Yeah, it's not. You don't have to go to. Let's go to the beaches of fucking Madagascar and fucking it's like, no, just go down to Bob's fucking goddamn TV lot. There's a forest back there. You can have some fucking Edmonds Field scenes back there. Like, hire a woodworker. He can build a few houses for you. Like, I mean, this is not. It's crazy. It doesn't have to be expensive.
Nope.
And then you can get rid of all the CGI, go practical with the Trollocs and everything. Just get a bunch of tall fuckers and paint them up like Trollocs.
Yep.
Like, just go recruit all the guys from the first Lord of the Rings movies that worked for Weta and were fucking Uruk-hai, right? Just get all those guys, give them a fucking sheep's head, and let them go ham. Like, what's the problem?
You know what they did in a lot of some of the lower budget horror movies is they went and recruited basketball and football players from the local high schools and colleges.
100%.
Like, yeah.
Dude, could you just imagine some huge 300-pound lineman dressed as a fucking Trolloc? Fuck yes. And just some tall 6'6" lanky white kid as a fade? Fuck yeah.
Send it to print.
Yeah. Give him a black cloak and cover his eyes up. We got a fade. Boom. Done.
Yeah.
And then some crazy ass drag queen off the corner as a Drakkar? Fuck yeah.
Done.
Which is kind of sad because I'd love to see the show be finished.
But Rings of Power sucks, brah.
Yeah.
not going to bother. They've already shopped it around. Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole. It's too expensive.
Nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole.
It's too big. It's too unwieldy, and you have to work with Amazon because they have the first 3 seasons already. Nobody wants it.
I don't agree with any of those statements you just made. It means whoever's trying to sell it is a bad salesman. Fuck Amazon and its 3 seasons. Fuck, it doesn't have to be too expensive. And yeah, here's a 5-foot pole. You can touch it. It's safe.
Which is kind of sad because I'd love to see the show be finished. So we may have to wait a few more years to look back to IWAT. They may be able to do something with the show. I don't know.
Why? Why would we? What? Like, I don't understand that. Why? Why are you guys so in love with this show? I don't get it. Especially after just shitting all over Rings of Power.
Oh, they've expressed interest in trying to finish it in some way, shape, or form, some medium, but
yeah, they also have held the rights to Wheel of Time fucking shit for, I don't know, 30 years? How many years has IWAT controlled this shit and done nothing?
I looked this up because I was curious. I took some notes on this. So what happened was, first of all, if you ever wanted like laugh out loud, do you know what IWAT was before it was Red Eagle?
Paper company?
It was DZYNY, whose only product to its name is Team America World Police.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
How'd it go from Team America to this shit?
So there was a guy, and
He left?
His name was Eber Magar, and he was a goober rich guy who liked making horror movies.
Okay.
And he paid Jordan for the rights. And he reached out to this DZYNY company to team up because they were going to do like some of the effects. And after a minute, Magar just said, "Nah, this is dumb. I don't want to be involved anymore." So then the rights went to this DZYNY company, which rebranded as Red Eagle Entertainment. So, but if you look at it, they've really only had the rights for basically a year, because they sold it to, they sold the right, or they optioned the rights to Universal Studios in 2008. And the deal was that they had to have something made by 2015. And so they said, "Here, Universal Studios, you take it, you make something with it. We want to work with you." And Universal just couldn't get anything off the ground. It sat there for 6 years until it reverted back to them in 2014. So they then had a year to get something made to retain the rights, or it went back to Harriet. And that is why they made The Winter Dragon, because they needed to have made something in order to retain the rights to sell it to Sony. Yes. Eldan, well said.
Yeah. So, oh God. He's going off the premise of continuing the show as it is, so he is correct in his statement, but that should be a pretty big eye-opener for him as to why it failed in the first place. Yep. Yeah, exactly. The fact that nobody wants to touch it with a 10-foot pole because they have to be married to 3 seasons of crap should be an eye-opener as to, wow, maybe I should apply my thinking for Rings of Power towards Wheel of Time and see how I come out. Just apply your Rings of Power brain to Wheel of Time, and you're gonna be fine, buddy.
Who knows what that's going to look like? But that's why the show was canceled. Did the cost of Rings of Power have something to do with that?
Wait, so why? So why was it canceled?
Too big, too unwieldy. You have to work with Amazon.
Well, that's not why it's not picked back up. He said Amazon and Sony couldn't come to an agreement after season 3 because, the market had shifted culturally, climately. Okay, so he really didn't say anything. So
yeah,
all right,
it's possible. I mean, Rings of Power is the most expensive show ever made. You take a look at the episodes.
It's not possible. No, stop it. No. Rings of Power's budget did not take anything away from Wheel of Time's large motherfucking budget. Wheel of Time's budget was not small by any goddamn means. Wheel of Time had a very is over 10 million an episode, right?
Wheel of Time was over 10 million an episode. Yeah. Wheel of Time was pushing like 16 million an episode.
Yeah. So Wheel of Time was not like you're acting like Rings of Power is really expensive. So was the Wheel of Time.
Yep.
It's not like you're making a show on fucking, hundreds of dollars. Millions per episode, dude. So no. Rings of Power's exorbitant price has nothing to do with Wheel of Time's exorbitant price. They are both overpriced pieces of shit. Both of them. That's it. And look, getting rid of that 150 million off the budget, off that $1 billion loss, that what was it, $4 billion loss? I don't think that 150 million is gonna scratch that $4 billion loss that they're getting with Rings of Power or whatever it was.
Nope.
Doesn't matter. One does not correlate to the other at all. And anybody that thinks it does is just coping hard. So, Max, what did you say here? The one thing you said repeatedly that I 100% disagree with. No, do not get rid of the weaves. You need to show them. It will be confusing and feel low budget. I see. I complete. So, no, agree to disagree, my man, and that's fine. I think you show it in a training. I think you show it in a training stance, or anytime that you're in a a learning scenario, or you pick specific times to show weaves being crafted. Whether it's somebody like Nynaeve concentrating on Logain, you could show her doing that to visualize what she's doing in her own head or something. So that's how I would do it. You pick the specific scene, and if you can work the weaves into it without it looking like a giant clusterfuck on screen, sure, you can do it in that aspect. Especially if like it's Nynaeve. Nynaeve, we'll just use the Logain thing. Nynaeve is trying something, and you have other channelers watching her try to attempt it. Well, then, since you have other channelers watching her try to attempt something, they'd be able to see the weaves. So then, okay, you can see the weaves. I don't see a point to having a bunch of lines flying around when you're throwing fireballs around, especially if you can just illustrate that by, showing them training to make a fireball, and then they make the fireball. Then you just have them make hand motions and you get a fireball. It accomplishes the same thing, in my opinion. So that's going to be one of those things, you may like to see the weaves. I don't think they're necessary, especially since narratively we're regular people. We should be able to see them anyways. But, channeling looks weird to a normal person in the world of Rand, because normal people can't see what channelers are doing. They just see them moving their hands around. So in that aspect, it would actually make it more real, because we're just commoners watching Asherman fling blossoms of fire and death gates at things, right? So that's just where I stand, and I still think the discovery of witches weaving was the way to go. But so I get it, I understand, and I think probably most people probably land on your side of that agreement or disagreement, Max. I think probably a lot of people seem to, agree with your stance, and they'd rather see the weaves. I think it's a money saving thing, and it makes it a lot easier to consume if you just remove it. But we'll never know.
Real time, they cost anywhere between $10 and $16 million an episode. Expensive for a show, but not crazy.
Expensive for a show, but not crazy. Do we have a show that's similar?
Stop spending 16 million an episode.
Sorry, I'm looking something up. Fucking no way. The Witcher season 4 cost $27 million per episode.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Dude,
Holy
you
shit.
have no idea the money pit that show is.
Season 1 cost 11.15. Let me Let's see here. Okay, that's better. Last Kingdom was about 10 million per episode.
In the final season.
Oh wait, actually, hold on a second. But the first season report. So Last Kingdom, the whole season, the first one, cost 10 million for the whole first season of Last Kingdom.
Yeah.
1.6 per episode.
Yes.
Season 2's total budget was 20 million.
Yeah.
For Last Kingdom. That's a fucking great show.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about?
Yeah.
And quite frankly,
the goal should be to make Wheel of Time season 1 on a $40 million budget.
Yeah, agreed. Well, I mean, and look, like if you take a show like The Last Kingdom, it has everything Wheel of Time could have in it.
Yeah.
So there's no reason you couldn't make a Wheel of Time show that looked like The Last Kingdom and it wouldn't work. I think, anyways. I like the way The Last Kingdom looks for the most part.
Absolutely.
All right.
House of David's another good example, Joshua Templeton.
Yes, sir.
Power was different. The first season, you hear people saying, "Well, it cost $1 billion." It's true, but 600 million for the rights, 200 plus for advertising. They won't say exactly what the advertising budget
So, not true.
was, but it's over 200 million plus the show itself. The show itself, you're looking at 200 million plus for the season.
Okay, so we're just playing fast and loose with the facts. He's stating them. So 600 million for the rights, that doesn't apply to how much the season of television costs.
I think he's saying that there was a lot of numbers getting thrown around.
Oh, is that what he's saying? Okay.
Yeah. So I think he's saying $200 million in $200 million plus to make the 8 episodes, which I think is probably fair. I would bet that it was
200 million for the 8 episodes. Yeah, well, that's pretty close to Rings of Power or to Wheel of Time's budget. I mean, 50 million.
That's 50% more.
It's still
25 versus
there's
16.
still a wide gap. I'm just still saying they're both expensive as fuck and don't need to be.
Yep.
Same for the second season. Same. They're talking about the third season. They're reining in the budget a bit, but there's a lot of money. You're talking at least double the cost of the season itself versus Wheel of Time. And Wheel of Time's marketing budget was only about 25 million.
It's not double.
Yeah, it's 50% more.
Is it? If it was 200, if it's 200 million and 150 million, that's not. Wasn't Wheel of Time 150 million to make? Or was it 100?
It was about 130. At 16 million. 16 million.
Look, it
16 million times 8 is 128.
They spent 125 million a season on Wheel of Time. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. It's more like we're looking like it doesn't matter. It's plenty of money for both of them to make a show that isn't garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Million for the first season.
Yeah, and they use that well on 5 sub YouTube channels.
5 million for the second season, 20 million for the third. Like, they did not put much money into marketing it comparatively to Lord of the Rings, and it shows. It really does.
Nobody put any money into marketing comparatively compared to Lord of the Rings. A $25 million marketing budget is huge.
Yeah. I mean, what are we talking about? like that's a lot of money. You're acting like $25 million can't get you like 18 Sky Banners.
That was low, man. That was
I'm sorry. Okay. I know. We all know how effective that Sky Banner was, so maybe that would have saved it. If they could have just got to 30 million, they could have got 20 Sky Banners.
Mm-hmm.
All this money sunk into Lord of the Rings. There's another article I've linked down below in the description box that
doesn't take away all the that doesn't take away all the money they sunk into Wheel of Time. There's still money sunk into that show. Just because they decided to advertise more for Lord of the Rings doesn't mean they didn't have a large advertising budget for Wheel of Time. Like this, like everybody that's captured in this comparison, like this whole Wheel of Time Rings of Power thing is because they're both fantasy shows on the same network, so they're the same thing. It's like, no, there's separate shows that basically wanted to do the same thing, One has a proven IP, so they're trying to build off that IP. The other one, they're trying to build from the ground up and doing it wrong.
Yeah. So just out of curiosity, so there was 3 billion minutes watched in for season 3. If they spent $160 million between production and advertising costs, they got 18.75 minutes per dollar spent. So they were slightly, so if we said $18.75, yeah, that's great. Or yeah, 18.75 minutes per dollar spent. That is not good.
Mm-mm. Look, he seems to have quite a bit of insider knowledge, so I guess it's possible he knows that number, or it could just be guessing. I don't know. I know he tends to get some inside baseball, so it doesn't matter. $25 million to advertise is a fucking stack of cash. You're not getting a Super Bowl fucking ad, but so what? You can get a bowl game ad. Just pick the right bowl game, right? I mean, like, what are we talking about? Like, there's no like, I don't know why. It's because they need a reason why, other than the show sucked. But this is Rings of Power's basket of money to spend on what it will. It's more because it's Lord of the Rings. This is Wheel of Time's stack of money to spend as it will. Separate of this. They both got their budgets independently. Therefore, one doesn't care about the other. And then they both lose money. So what are you going to lose? The one that is not as popular by word of mouth already and it has a proven fucking track record of success and more interest for its shit. All you have to do is look at the fucking crappiest site on the internet, Rotten Tomatoes, and the number of reviews for Rings of Power compared to Wheel of Time shows that there's more interest in that crappy show than there is in the Wheel of Time. So are you going to continue the show that, like, you've already spent billions on to get the rights? You're going to cancel that show? Like, what like, just use logic. Wheel of Time is easy to get rid of, and it's not making them any money. You stated the facts already. They signed a 3-year deal with the hopes of getting 8. Well, they signed 3 years. They signed the actors on for 3 years. After 3 years, guess what? It didn't work. Bye. Sayonara. We didn't make money. The show's not riveting. You're not winning any rewards. You're not doing anything. You're not even getting us any eyes on fucking Amazon streaming. Why would we keep you? It has nothing to do with anything else. Wheel of Time did nothing for zero for Amazon. That's nothing. It didn't bring new people. It didn't do anything. It just costs money.
Talks about how Lord of the Rings is too big to fail. It is Amazon's electric state.
It's already failing, brah. What are you talking about? You didn't watch season 2.
I think he's saying it's too big to cancel, which isn't true. It's not too big to cancel. They have language in their contract that makes it prohibitively expensive to cancel.
Well, somebody made a comment earlier. I think it was Josh. Like right when the stream started. What is the penalty for canceling early? It's like $1 billion. It's like $1 billion, isn't it? It's like a fuck ton of money.
My understanding is that the way it was written is they paid $1 billion for the rights, and that's prorated over each season. So it's basically 20% of $1 billion per season.
I'm checking something real quick.
Or I'm sorry, it's not $1 billion. It was $600 million for the rights. So each season they don't produce, they have to pay the Tolkien estate $120 million.
Canceling the Rings of Power after season 3 currently filming would erase sunk costs. Those $1 billion bucks are already spent and unrecoverable. However, the termination would trigger financial penalties. Okay, let's see.
Yes.
Holy fuck! Hold on, let me. So I asked Grok. All right, so cancellation point after season 3, kill fee to token estate 40 million. 20 million per unproduced season, seasons 4 and 5, 40 million plus any ongoing production, wind down, crew severance, asset storage, blah blah blah. After season 2 would cost them 60 million. After season 4 it's going to cost them 20 million.
Yeah, so it's 100. There's Grok is saying it's $100 million prorated.
Yeah. Production wind down 10 to 20%. So, you're getting another, so millions of dollars just to stop a show.
To be honest, I thought it was I didn't think it was 100 million prorated. I thought it was 600 million prorated.
Well, I mean, I can think harder, Grok.
Yeah.
On top of over the $1 billion already invested. So, yeah, I mean, it's just it's too big. It's just the costs. Yeah, the cost they would incur on canceling it is just not worth it. They're better off just making it at this point.
Yeah.
Even if nobody watches it, it's which is crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the deal they made.
They'll cancel it. If they're going to cancel it, they'll cancel it after season 3.
Yeah.
It'll be just like Wheel of Time.
Yeah, so they'll well, and the penalty goes way down. Or I shouldn't say way down, but 20 million. 20 million is a lot easier to suck up than 40. But I don't know. We'll see. It may go the whole 5. Who knows? At this point, I mean, The Witcher's getting 5 seasons, so explain that.
You know what Electric State is? It is a bloody terrible movie on Netflix that has every celebrity you can possibly think in it, and it's horrible. The movie
What are we talking about?
talks about how Lord of the Rings is too big to fail. It is Amazon's Electric State. You know what Electric State is? It is a bloody terrible movie on Netflix that has every celebrity you can possibly think in it, and it's horrible. The movie is hot garbage. There's a reason they made it, and there's a reason it's hot garbage, and we'll talk about that as the third reason why Wheel of Time might have been canceled. But Lord of the Rings is too big to fail.
How do we get talking about Electric State? What does that have to do with Wheel of
He's
Time?
saying that the Rings of Power is Netflix's Electric State.
Does Electric State cost that much?
Yes.
Is it really?
Fathomably expensive.
Yeah, he's not wrong. It was hot garbage.
It's sunk too much money into it. They're not going to let it fail. Winter's Coming article also.
It's already failing. That's like you need to choose your terms better. Rings of Power is failing already. It's just not being canceled because it costs too much to cancel.
Yep.
They've signed themselves a bad contract and then they fucking hired the wrong people to make their show. It's that simple. They over leveraged. That's it. They were told, hey, this is a can't miss. You want to spend $1 billion on it? We'll make that shit back easy. Which they should have. But then you put it in the hands of idiots, and here you go.
Talks about the cancellation policy for Rings of Power. This is not new information, folks. This has been public knowledge since before Rings of Power ever came out, but nobody really talked about it a whole lot. I mentioned it here on the channel probably 3 or 4 years ago now. For every season they don't complete for Rings of Power, out of the 5 seasons that they signed for with the Tolkien Foundation, or the Tolkien Estate rather, they have to pay them $20 million. So they don't.
Okay, good. We just looked that
into this one show. Now, you have a show like Wheel of Time that costs far less money that is doing.
So you hear what he's doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It costs far less money.
Yes.
It still costs a fuck ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we're not talking like, oh man, Wheel of Time was made for $10 million like Last Kingdom. No. 10 to 16 an episode, my dude. That is a fuck ton of money still.
Yep.
So
Solid viewership.
No. Now we're in bullshit land. Not solid viewership. No. Horse shit. Did the finale even make the Nielsen top 10? I don't think it did. Or if it did, it was 10.
Did. Yeah,
Was
it was
10?
It was not high.
I'm pretty sure. Well, what we know, what I think
Actually,
was,
I think in season 3 it actually had a carry week. So
I
yeah,
think 5 and 6. Well, I know of half the seasons, half the episodes didn't even make the
yes,
top 10.
they fell off of the top 10.
Yeah, during the fucking season run.
Yes.
So don't tell me solid viewership. It's just a lie.
Yep.
Nobody watched the show.
Rings of Power. I'll fully admit that. But it also cost far less. So the cost ratio.
It costs far less than the most expensive TV show ever made. You're right. But it also costs more than probably 90% of the other shows on television.
But if we go back to his points about the production budget and how, the rights purchases for the Tolkien estate are a sunk cost, and the only thing that matters is viewership versus production budget, Rings of Power's production budget is only about 50% higher than Wheel of Time's. And it does about double the viewership. So the ratio is better for Rings of Power using his logic. He's just obfuscating the fact that so much of Rings of Power's expense has already been sunk into, purchasing the rights.
My Ferrari costs way less than my Bugatti. Therefore, it's more economical to get rid of my Bugatti rather than my Ferrari. Man, you're living life, Gadfly. Can I get that Bugatti, man? I need it. The ROP dudes would have had the Eagles fly the ring to Mordo. They would have flew it into Mount Doom, done a fucking flip, and then the bird would have kicked that shit into it would have been like hacky sacked it.
Not a chance. There's not nearly enough girl bossing going on.
Wait. You mean the volcano that erupted because of the water? The watercano?
I forgot about old man twisting old sword into weird lock, causing water released from dam.
The water traps that fucking
trench into volcano to cause eternal darkness. It is wild to just verbally describe
the fucking water dam trap doors that apparently the orcs made right before Sauron was fucking. I'm like, what are we doing? Oh my god. Oh, all right. Sorry, my bad.
For viewer to how much money it costs.
Oh wait. He's talking about the ratio too. Hold on. Is he gonna do funny math?
You have a show like Wheel of Time that costs far less money, that is doing a solid viewership, far less than Rings of Power. I'll fully admit that. But also
solid viewership, far less than the show that we want canceled.
Yep.
He didn't say less, far less. Just using his words.
Cost far less. So the cost ratio for viewer.
It doesn't really cost far less. It costs less. It still costs a butt ton of money.
Cost ratio outside of fixed costs, which have already been paid. So the fixed costs are already out there. What matters is the production budget, which, I'm repeating myself.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see what he says.
How much money it costs to get that viewer is way better for Wheel of Time than it is for Rings of Power. Rings of Power.
Where's the math, buddy?
Only if you include the fixed spent costs already.
Right. So if you include the $1 billion they paid for the rights, then sure.
Yes. Also, we're not talking, I guess, about how much they're paying Sony for the rights to the Wheel of Time. I guess that, it probably is chump change in comparison.
Probably, but they're not mentioning it because it doesn't help reinforces the point he's trying to make.
Yep.
Which is inaccurate, and right now you're not giving me any numbers. You're just saying things. So provide some numbers, like you've already done. You gave more of a numbers update on how it works than he did. He just stated a bunch of things and said
it. In his defense, he did state it earlier, but he's not.
Okay.
He's not bringing.
Did I miss it? All right.
Yes.
Copy that. Oh yeah. He sort of did. He just I just the breakdown per watcher is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
He stated what everything costs, but you broke down like how much per minute or whatever, right? That's what you did.
Crazy amount of money. They have substantially more viewers than Wheel of Time, but not enough to make up for the difference in money if you're looking at just money.
Show me.
You're failing to account for fixed costs versus production
Well,
costs.
show me. Just if you're so confident, that show me the math. Because I don't, I don't believe you honestly, especially
So,
when you use it far more viewers.
out of curiosity, we said that.
Yeah, math isn't my strong point. What's up, Fadian?
So if we said they got 3 billion minutes.
As an Amazon shareholder, I wholeheartedly support the cancellation of all DEI projects. Agreed.
So what did season 3 of Rings of Power do?
2, you mean?
Season 2 Rings of Power Nielsen.
Yeah, I don't even know, to be honest.
I don't even think I bothered.
Looking at the Nielsen, I don't think. Yeah, that's tomorrow at 8, right? Yeah, Easton's trying to catch up on Stranger Things for tomorrow.
Season 2's overall viewership was down about 60% compared to season 1's premiere week.
That makes sense.
So that means that it.
Sherry, I think that's the biggest takeaway from this. The amount of gymnastics being performed in this video is crazy. Especially when he starts the video saying that Rings of Power, which Wheel of Time is basically a Siamese twin of, he vehemently hates Rings of Power. He hates Rings of Power almost with a passion. Yet in the same sentence, he could say he likes Wheel of Time when you get down to the bones of it. They're basically the same fucking thing. The shows, not the actual books or the stories. I don't want to get misquoted. Season 2 premiered with more than a 50% loss. Are you talking about Rings of Power? Yeah. Well, both of them probably.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious how lost 60%. Season 2 collapsed to 3 billion minutes. Wow, I didn't realize it was that grim. He's right.
3 billion, huh?
I didn't realize it was that gruesome.
Season 2 viewership averages around 500 per episode, I think. 500 million minutes?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It did a little bit over 3 billion for it did about 4 billion. So yeah, so if we say 4 billion divided by
it's not even far more viewers because he was saying it's how much is Wheel of Time getting? I thought you said 3 billion.
3 billion.
3 billion? So it's only a billion more? I mean, I guess you could say that's far more, but I think he's probably being generous.
The ratio looks like it is about Rings of Power. They get about 20 minutes watched per dollar spent, whereas Wheel of Time is about 18.75 minutes watched per dollar spent.
Both not good.
No.
So I think he's actually probably being a little bit more generous, saying Rings of Power gets far more viewers than Wheel of Time. They both don't get shit.
Yeah. So basically, it is a very similar ratio. Wow, that is gruesome.
Yeah, that's wild. I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Shit. All right, moving on.
But you have, for the Wheel of Time, Amazon's working with Sony. And Amazon's trying to steer away from working with other companies, and they're trying to do more things in-house because it's way cheaper. And today, cheap is better for streaming services. So they couldn't come to a deal with Sony. They're not losing sleep about not running the Wheel of Time on Amazon anymore because they no longer have to work with another company for the show.
It wasn't making any money.
Well, I mean, okay, but if Amazon had worked with a Sony to do Rings of Power, then Amazon could have said, "I'm sorry, this show is dog shit. Sony, I'm going to need you to eat the contract for this. I'm going to need you to eat 2 years of expenses."
Yeah.
So, it's cheaper if but there's more risk involved also. So to say that it's cheaper is not necessarily accurate.
Yeah, it all lives and dies with you. You have no
How,
like
how's the Citadel doing for Amazon right now? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, so
They're that's like the Citadel. I feel like is like fucking. What was that video game that failed instantly?
uh,
Oh, the
you're gonna
shooter.
need to give me more than that, man.
Oh
There's a
god,
lot of them.
the Sony one.
Concord.
Concord. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, Citadel's like Concord. It came out and nobody watched it, and they tried to cancel it, but they couldn't, and then they just took it off the air. Only Amazon is quietly making more Citadel spin-offs. Aren't there? So I guess they're not actually they're not like each other at all, because Sony just completely got rid of Concord, whereas Amazon is quietly releasing Citadel spin-offs that nobody's watching. It's like every once in a while you turn on the Amazon homepage, it's like Diane from Citadel. It's like, what?
Who the fuck is Diane?
Who is Diane? Is this a show about Princess Diana?
Wonder Woman?
Fuck? It's like Citadel. It's like, oh, the Citadel movie. Damn.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up, Shoewall? How are you, buddy? Put some respect on Dustborn. Dude, that's on the list. I got to get to Dustborn. There you go.
And they can move on to the next big thing. That makes any sense.
Nope, doesn't make any sense. What's the next big thing?
So saying that Rings of Power is directly responsible for cancellation in real time, no, it's not. It is 100% not. So that's the short answer. The long answer is, with the amount of money they're putting into it, the things that are going on, I think Winter's Coming quoted a prolific, they called them a prolific Amazon showrunner, that they were worried their shows would not be funded because they're putting so much money into Rings of Power. That is 100% a concern. You're going to lose.
So I call bullshit.
I mean,
so Amazon's going to stop making shows because it has to pay for Rings of Power?
Well, to the extent that Amazon corporate probably gives Amazon Studios a budget of, you are allowed to spend $7 billion a year in developing shows. Maybe a showrunner might get canceled because they're not getting that development budget, but that's only for shows that aren't making money. If you're a winner and you're pulling your own weight, that's not really going to apply to you. That's only for losers.
The fact that he said Hollywood's trying to make things cheaper is absolutely hilarious. Yeah, I'd love to see where things are being made cheaper, because it sure doesn't show it.
Well, to an extent, I think he's, they are trying to make things cheaper. They're just getting boned as they try and, due to terrible union contracts and massive Biden inflation and all sorts of other nonsense. So they're trying to do things cheaper. They're just failing at it.
Well, they forgot. It's sort of like the whole CGI phenomenon. Technology's come along, it's better, yet CGI is getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
We have filmmakers and showrunners and people that are making movies that don't know how to make them. So they don't know how to make them. So any sort of tricks in Hollywood stuff that could have been passed down through the industry to do practical things or whatever cheaper, they're all getting lost. So they're not able to produce movies cheaper because they have to throw money at CGI. And then when they throw money at CGI, well, if the CGI fucking company that you normally use is busy, then you have to use the cheaper one, and then you get shit CGI, right? So it's one of those. It's just, I think it's another case of sort of lost knowledge, and people being hired that don't know what they're doing, so they're spending more money as well. But yeah. So I personally don't think Rings of Power's budget has anything to do with anything with any other show, personally. But
shows that are
I'm not in the industry, so
because of Rings of Power, but not a direct cause of it. It's because they're sinking so much money into this, they're just not going to give money to other people.
Just they are right now.
Again,
they're making more shows. Sorry, go ahead.
This only applies to losers. I guarantee you, Reacher is not getting shafted money.
Yes, Reacher's didn't it just get season 5?
Yeah, they can't renew that series fast enough.
Reacher isn't getting canceled. There was that in what was it? Who was it that said it? I want to. Oh, there you go, Kane. What's up, Kane? Amazon is gonna cancel Rings of Power after season 3. Just wait. That's exactly what Will just said before I think he got here. So Will is in full agreement. Fourth Wing is going to make 8 seasons too. So I don't know what you're talking about. Dragon sex. What's gonna. So Fourth Wing is gonna lead to what we all hope is gonna happen. Because of the dragon orgy in Fourth Wing, in the Dragon Fuckers Club, dairy milking is coming next. It's going to be right after.
What am I an insane person in that I think Fourth Wing is going to absolutely print money for Amazon?
I think it probably will. I actually think you're probably right because it's going to be like 50 Shades of Grey only with dragons.
Yes,
and like. Yeah, the fucking 800-pound fucking disgustos are gonna it's gonna make some money. I actually think Fourth Wing is probably gonna be pretty fucking successful. It's gonna be like a fucking Tweely. It's gonna be like Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Really bad, but Edward's glowing and Jacob's got his shirt off and they all want the weird mouth breather.
Yep.
So everybody can relate. So it's like, oh, I'm a mouth breather. That guy's hot. Maybe that dragon will fuck me in the ass.
One of my best friends was texting as he was reading that book. Like his girlfriend pushed him to read it, so he finally just paid.
What, Fourth Wing?
Yes. And he was texting our group chat, just describing what happened, like describing his experiences with the book.
Oh shit! Excited for Prophet of the Dragon Con, aka me watching you eat Thanksgiving dinner through your window. Wow! I'll make sure I got clothes on.
You're right.
Fourth Wing is dragon porn, okay, Trip? That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Imagine if somebody read Dragon Riders of Pern,
thinking it was Fourth Wing.
Yes, they read Dragon Riders of Pern. They were writing Dragon Riders of Pern fan fiction one-handed. If that explains things.
So, Trip, I agree and am scared at the same time. I want it to be made at the same point. I don't. I am so scared if they actually decide to go forward with the Carl show that Carl is going to be a girl and Donut's going to be a Persian cat and or a fucking Donut is going to be a fucking dog. Even worse, Donut's a fucking cocker spaniel. Like, what if Donut's a cocker spaniel? It's like, oh my god, what are you doing? So I am very scared of anything that I like being made into a TV show right now.
I was joking around with the guys the other day. We were talking about
were there girls around? Is that why, Josh? My bad.
I was going to say you don't need to describe Daniel Green's infidelity tactics to me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a certain oh wait, no, that chick's gone. She ran off the internet. My bad. Sorry, go ahead.
We were joking around. We're gonna start naming beers after like miserable experiences. There's, obviously the 45-minute work training video beer, the your wife's sister is in town beer. Have to go to a second grade boys basketball game beer. One of them was Amazon has decided to adopt my favorite fantasy series beer.
Wait, what? Oh wait, not that one. Knights of the Seven Kingdoms looks exactly like the first novella. They'll stretch it through 6 episodes. I see HBO has this thing where they actually make fantasy look good. So I sort of am looking forward to what they do with it because it has the aesthetic is good. HBO is the only one that seems to know how to do fantasy aesthetic anymore. So who knows? I hope it's good. It has potential. And then what? House of the Dragon 3 is coming out here soon too, right? I think.
I think so.
I'm not sure. It's got to be around the corner here soon.
Yep.
All right. Let's see here.
Yes, Frank, direct to feminist content has its audience. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Do not get me wrong. The Amazon's and so many of Hollywood's problems is that they keep trying to make boy content for girls.
Yeah. Well, no, that's what I think. Fourth Wing, I think, yeah, and I agree. I think Fourth Wing is not going to be like a fucking showstopper, but it's going to be like Outlander.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Outlander and Handmaid's Tale and that shit. It's going to be popular for its circle, and that's who it's going to be popular for its circle, and that's who it's going to be made for, that circle. So they're going to suck it up.
I was gonna say Virgin River has been like the most like if you were to look at like the last like I think it's 10 years, Virgin River is the most profitable running show of the last decade.
Hmm.
And I couldn't tell you a single thing about it.
Yeah, I had no idea. Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Fourth Wing will be girls' content for boys, and no one will watch it. We'll see. We'll see. I think
Fourth Wing for boys is literally just porn. Like
yeah.
I don't think Amazon's gonna make that.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Landman is good. I like Landman actually. It's actually really good.
They're not going to let Rings of Power fail. They put too much money into it.
It's failing.
It already failed.
Like they're not going to cancel it. Just
yeah.
like you need to rewrite your script, bro. They're not going to cancel Rings of Power. Rings of Power is already a failure.
I was going to say, you know how I know Rings of Power is a failure? Because Jennifer Selke got fired.
Well, that you just looked at the numbers, and it's almost Wheel of Time fucking numbers, and that's fucking bad. Bad. Yeah.
Yep.
Cut every shock me tomorrow if they cut every other show and said we're just Amazon's Rings of Power. I don't think so.
Cutting every show.
No.
Why would they? Like, you know they have. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, they're gonna just show Rings of Power on. Like they have a whole network to fucking fill. Like this whole thing where Rings of Power has all the money, so nothing else can get made. It's come on. It's just ingenuous and stupid. Yeah, it makes they have. It's just you just said it. They throw money at almost anything to fill up their lineup. They need more shows, and that's what's leading to so much of this crap. Is they do just throw money at these things and don't put any fucking like. It's like, oh, we just need another show. We need to get another show, so we have a premiere in this month. We need a premiere in this month. We need a premiere in that month. That's what they're doing. So they're throwing money at everything still to get shows, but there's no oversight on any of these shows, so they suck.
Well, I think it's. I don't think it's that. Well, it's partially that, but it's the other thing is, and that Variety interview with the Sony executive blew my mind. That quote about I could never really keep track of what the Wheel of Time show was about, but Rafe would just explain to me like it's a world where only women are allowed to do magic, and I heard women, and that is who is picking the shows and producing the shows. So like we have moronic people picking what's getting made.
I don't know how I didn't see this interview. Holy shit. That was on Variety?
I think we've streamed it. I think we reacted to this.
We had to have.
I know I've got the entire thing. It's the one where they were also talking about Twisted Metal and Outlander.
Oh my god. Wheel of Time canceled after 3 seasons. Oh, I'll have to look for it because that is fucking.
It's a great clip. I need to use it in a video.
Is it? It's a video interview too.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to look around for it then.
God damn it, Max.
She's just sitting at the door going, "Get me back in! I don't understand. You didn't fire me. You just told me to go home."
They're moving more into sports now. You're seeing way more sports on Amazon than anything else, which I'm not a sports guy. I don't care about sports.
Yeah, but Amazon likes to make money, bro.
Right. That is actually one of the things that
you know what's getting you your shit shows fucking Thursday Night Football is. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was actually going to say I've tried to explain this to people who don't do sports and they don't believe me. Everybody here's like, oh, uh, Amazon paid, Rings of Power is the most expensive television show ever made when you factor everything in. I'm trying to explain to them, like, Rings of Power isn't even the most expensive thing that Amazon premieres on Thursday.
Yep.
Like,
yeah, but the difference is that thing that they spend a fuck ton of money on Thursday to produce, they make a fuck ton of money back off that shit.
Right.
Like that's the thing, right? Is you're absolutely right. They pay an arm and a fucking leg for Thursday Night Football.
Mm-hmm.
But they get 3 arms and 2 feet back.
Yep.
So if they put out $1 billion for Thursday Night Football, they're making $1.5 billion. Yep. Like, it just makes money. That. Why do you think there are bidding wars for the Super Bowl time and time again?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think it costs millions of dollars to have a fucking 30-second Super Bowl ad? Costs millions. Why do you think that is? You know why.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You like this is the thing. You, my man, should be happy that Amazon has Thursday Night Football because that is giving them money to make more programs. But apparently just not enough money to say Wheel of Time. Not enough premier Thursday Night Football games. What can I say?
But they are doing that.
They are doing that. That's probably no bullshit. That is probably, besides for Netflix picking up Monday Night Raw, probably one of the best things. Like, Netflix picking up Raw was fucking a huge move for Netflix. It's going to make them money forever. Amazon getting Thursday Night Football and basically making Thursday Night Football. Like, they made basically Amazon paid the NFL enough money to make it so they changed it so now there's football on Thursday religiously. Like, there used to be no Thursday Night Football, but now that Amazon wanted to pay for the time slot, the NFL's like, yeah, sure, fuck it. We can play a few games on Thursday.
Well, I will say, you know how I know that Thursday Night Football is a success? Is because the first couple of years that it was on Prime Video, in every bar I was in, I would have to explain to the bartender how to get Thursday Night Football on the TV. I no longer have to do that. They all know how to do it now.
Yep,
so
there you go.
It's working.
Yeah, well, they all know how to get to Amazon Prime Video now, right? Even if it's just on Thursday, they all know how to get there, which is driving viewership to your platform. That's exactly what you know how to do. And then after Thursday Night Football is over, if they don't turn it off right away, oh shit, maybe another thing pops on, right? That's how these things work. You got to drive viewership there. I heard a few people were trying to pick up Warner Brothers. It's just Disney's the only one that sort of said, no, we've destroyed enough IPs. We don't want anymore.
The problem with Warner Brothers is they had a good year this year.
Is it a gay bar?
I'm very tempted to try this. Like, one of these days, I'm going to be off work. Like, I'm not going to have anything to do. I'm going to go into some bar at 11 o'clock and just be like, hey, can you put this on? I want you to watch this with me. Like, and just and get the opinion of a random bartender. I guess we're killing time on some Wednesday afternoon.
Fucking, he'll kill you. I don't know if is it me or Will that's going.
I think it's my cat. He's purring loudly.
No, so you're roboting a little bit. I don't know, but I don't know if it's my connection or yours.
Apparently, it's me. KRS is me.
Okay, well, Will. Okay, for once it's not me. Holy shit! Yeah, you went a little blurry. You got a little hiccup.
Yeah.
It's okay. You sound good as a robot.
The next thing that I've referenced down below is an article where Rosen Pike is talking just a bit about the cancellation of Wheel of Time, and how
not canceled, cease to be renewed.
I know he's not using his own fucking language. Come on, bro. You either Are you gonna back up your own statement or what, dude? Come on.
hit their stride in season 3, and they felt like they could do better and do
Oh God. Yeah, she lied and said they hit their stride. Yeah, sure.
more. But she felt like they were a victim of the next big thing. In today's day and age,
Okay, so what's the next big thing on Amazon?
Fourth Wing.
Man, Wheel of Time was really cooking if the Fourth Wing is taking it over. Victim of the next big thing. Fourth Wing, a series nobody's heard of except for fucking dragon porn lovers. And that's it. Wow. Okay.
streaming executives, especially, are, in my opinion, incredibly out of touch with what people actually want.
I'm sorry. You think these streaming executives are out of touch because the general populace would like more of the Wheel of Time show and less of uh, semi-erotic like dragon screwing? Like, homeboy, it is not the streaming it is not the streaming executives that are out of touch in this instance. Like I will say streaming executives are out of touch, but it was like for believing that something like the Wheel of Time show ever should have existed in the first place. Like when they came up to you and said, "Hi, we would like to cast a 55-year-old woman as the lead in your fantasy show," the response should have been, "Are you out of your goddamn mind?"
Oh, and she's
No.
gonna be a lesbian.
And extremely unpleasant at all times.
Oh, and the first thing we're gonna do, the first line is gonna alienate every male viewer.
Yes.
The 50-year-old lady is gonna say something about men being pigs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, what did I do? Sorry. All right, continue.
They're looking to put out, instead of solid, dependable shows that do well, that people enjoy, that can run for many seasons, that are good, that are good art. They are looking at putting out something that'll break records, and this is the next big thing. They are always looking for that.
Yes, they're trying to make money, you dumbass.
Duh. Like, what? Wait a second. The TV companies want shows that are successful and make money and run for many seasons? Like, wow. Remember when, like, Friends and Parks and Rec and The Office and, you know, shows had like 30 episodes, 30 episodes per season? Remember that shit? What happened to that? Why can't we get more than 8 episodes per season and they all cost an astronomical amount of money? Now, I know making a Friends is a lot different than making, well, a Wheel of Time, but, you know,
Union contracts have made everything unfathomably expensive.
Fucking pussy-ass actors. That's what's wrong. Screen Actors Guild bullshit.
That's all they care about. They want that water cooler show.
Oh, that's all they care about. Yeah, no shit. The fucking money, the company that's built to make money cares about money. How about that? Come on, dude. Come on.
And if they put out a show and it's not a water cooler show, they cancel it and they move on. And every streamer is
That's not true. Every show is not a water cooler show. That's not true. They want them all to be, but they're not.
Yeah.
I mean, they would love them all to be, you know, Walking Dead and, you know, season 1 of Walking Dead where you basically had to watch it or you're not a member of a conversation. Same with, like, you know, first few seasons of Game of Thrones, first 2 seasons of Walking Dead. Those are water cooler shows, you know, because if you didn't watch them, you felt like you weren't included in the conversation. Probably Stranger Things right now is probably might be the best example of that right now. That maybe, or House of the Dragon, maybe. No.
So admittedly, I work from home, so I'm not as plugged into these things. But my impression is that Stranger Things has kind of died off a little bit. Like there's been too much time in between.
I think that's part of. I think maybe used to be maybe. I guess it'll be interesting to see if it sparks, but it has been a minute, and then like for me that 5 minutes they showed to retcon everything, sort of like left a little bit of a bitter taste in my mouth too. I wasn't real thrilled with that shit, but we'll see where it goes. But I mean, water like shows that you just like there aren't that many of them. I feel like water cooler TV is pretty rare these days. Like because those are water cooler shows are like the top tier. Like yes, you want them all to be that, but they're not all that. You're not, you're not going to have your offices where you walk in and go, "Did you see The Office yesterday? That was funny as shit." When you blah, 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 blah. Right? I mean that, or like I said, Walking Dead, Game of Thrones, the first few. Actually, Game of Thrones all the way through, even though it sucked. If you weren't watching it and talking about what happened, you were just left out.
Yep.
Whether it was good or bad at that point. Walking Dead was like that for many seasons until I think I forget when it fell off, but I know it fell off. And then some of your comedies like Seinfeld and The Office and some of that stuff, but like, yeah, I mean, Rings of Power and Wheel of Time could have been water cooler shows, but they fucked them up. And there's plenty of shows that air that aren't that like there are shows that just have their fucking their solid viewership that are cheap to make, that they are fine with keeping going because it's filling some time. It's not an expensive show. Like like for Apple, for instance, Apple. I think Slow Horses is like one of those shows where it's just like it's not a fucking water cooler thing, but it's just a pretty good show that's done on a small budget, and they get 6 or 7 episodes a season out of it, and it's something for people to watch on Apple TV when they're not watching the big show that's come out, right? They don't all have to be showstoppers.
Yeah, I mean your audience has to match your budget.
Yep.
And if we're going to spend, $150 million on a season of television, it better be a fucking water cooler show.
Yes.
If we're spending $25 million on a season, it doesn't have to be.
Yes.
But
exactly,
the decision to make the budgets what they are creates the necessity for huge audiences.
Right. Boom. Nailed it. Yeah. 100% right. Oh, all right.
Is really bad for that. You have declining numbers of people watching shows on streaming services, in my opinion, for a few different reasons. One is that they keep canceling shows. If I see a new show that
This is not true.
It's not true.
We can point to subscriber numbers. We can point to audience numbers. As the population grows and as the number of people that have access to the internet grows, audiences continues to grow.
Right. Well, and I
no,
think
there's not fewer people watching streaming shows.
I think his causation is completely fucking flipped. Okay. People are not watching certain shows because those shows suck. So they're leaving and they're not watching them because they're not interesting, they're not thought-provoking, and they're not entertaining. So they're not watching them, so they're leaving those streaming services and going to maybe another one to find a show that they might like. Hell, go over to Paramount and watch Landman. It's like, oh, hey, well, I like that show. Is there any other shows made by that guy? And, there's 3 or 4 shows on Paramount right now that are made by, Taylor Sheridan makes like everything for Paramount Plus these days. But, I mean, half those shows I enjoy, right? So it's like it's a causality. They're getting canceled because they're terrible because they're not bringing in the viewers. The viewers aren't just disappearing.
Yeah.
So I mean, hell, Easton doesn't watch television. He's sitting here watching fucking Stranger Things.
What?
Huh? I just used an example. You don't sit around and watch a lot of TV, but you're interested in Stranger Things, so you're sitting here watching it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's a viewer gained right there because of an interesting show. So, how about you put the blame on the fucking shows?
Yes.
interesting, I'm not going to watch it until it's complete. I don't care.
Shut up. That is not how anybody watches.
Nobody. Yeah, exactly. So this is again another folly of Hollywood. We're making for the next season. We're making for the sequel. We're making for the trilogy. No, make the show you're working on. If it's good, you'll get the next thing.
Yeah. and also, like, this is just, you know,
I'm not gonna watch
bitter
it till it's
bitter
complete.
people
Fuck
say this
off.
all the time. Like, I'm not going to watch it until it's complete. Like, yes, you are. Shut up. Like, the next time next product comes along, you're definitely going to watch it. And the number of people that are going to say, I'm not going to watch you're telling me that there's a whole bunch of Star Wars fans out there that go, I don't know if I'm going to pick up The Mandalorian until I know it's going to have all 6 seasons. Like, shut up. That is not how people watch television.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's ridiculous.
In my opinion, for a few different reasons. One is that they keep canceling shows. If I see a new show that looks interesting, I'm not going to watch it until it's complete.
No, like
You're not. Shut
if
up.
I see a new show that's interesting, I'm not gonna watch episode 1 to see if I like it. You're just gonna wait for it to have 5 seasons. That's what you're trying to tell me. You're trying to tell me the new show, the raddest, coolest, sexiest girl ever, Ninja's Queen bitch, is coming out tomorrow. How many seasons is it getting? 5? Okay, I'll wait till season 5 is over. Bullshit. Who's ever watched anything like that?
Also, half the time when they make these shows, they don't know how many seasons
Yeah.
it's going to get.
You don't
Like,
know.
How do you even? Was Stranger Things always set to get 5 seasons?
I thought Stranger Things was supposed to be 1, and then it fucking did so well. They're like, oh shit, we got to keep going. It's the same thing with Squid Game. Squid Game was supposed to be 1 season, then they made a second and a third. Unfortunately, it should have been 1 season, but like
this is just him.
This is complete fucking hindsight opinion right here. It's like I'm saying this because the show I wanted to be finished got canceled or not renewed. I'm sorry.
It's just
Nobody watches television this way because you don't know. You have no idea how many seasons. I'm not going to watch it till it's finished. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
Dude, I'm so bereft of watchable content. I'll watch, like, if somebody tells me, it's mostly garbage, but there's a couple decent things, I'll be like, maybe when I'm on the plane, I'll give it a watch. Like, the bar is through the floor. Like,
I've watched some of the worst shit just trying to find something to watch. Like, it's like I'm just like it's like I've watched all this stuff. It's slow at work. I need to watch something. And it's like you're just watching, like, half the time I end up watching reruns of fucking old movies and shit because there's nothing to watch. So don't tell me I'm not watching something.
The Witcher season 4, okay?
Ooh,
I've
watched 3, huh? Oh my god, I couldn't get through 1.
Oh, so bad.
I also miss episodic TV. I am so hopeful, especially since Butcher is involved, that the new Dresden show is going to be fucking just like that, an episodic fucking Dresden series where every episode is like its own encapsulated fucking like mystery he solved or something with the overarching fucking theme. But yeah, I don't know anybody that's ever said, hey, this show's just coming out, you want to watch it? It's like, well, how many seasons is it planned for? It's like, I don't know, 4. All right, well, call me when season 4 is done and then we'll watch it.
Literally never happened.
Nobody. What are you talking about?
I don't care if it's 8 or 10 years down the road because I'm not going to give you that.
So why did you watch Wheel of Time? By this logic, why is he watching Wheel of Time? It did get all 8 seasons. It was promised. He shouldn't have watched 1. Dude, he doesn't watch anything then. He must watch no TV.
Yep.
Holy moly.
It's a show that they're going to cut. And there are a lot of really cool shows out there that I want to watch. Unless they're complete, I'm not going to watch them. They're taking too long between seasons. Like most shows,
that's true. Agreed. 100%.
Now are 2 years plus between seasons. You lose people. People aren't going to come back for the second or third season because they have no idea what's happening. Attention spans aren't big enough for me to remember what happened in the first season.
It has nothing to do with attention spans. It
Well,
has
you
to do with just
don't-
bullshit.
You didn't have to confess that. Nobody was grilling you.
Yeah, it's look, it's one of those things. Yes, it's too long between seasons, but still, if the season was still good when it came out 2 years later, people would still watch it. But
That's the nice thing about streaming. You can just watch the season and catch up on it.
he's never gonna watch NCIS because it's never gonna finish. Oh, this is good. Most TV is bad slop. Him not watching means one less eyeball on the trash. Yeah, it's well, he managed to get through a season and a half of Rings of Power though, even though it's not finished. Oh, sorry, my bad.
Then 2 years from now, I don't care enough about it. I did for the Wheel of Time because I really enjoyed the show, but other shows, no. Like Stranger Things, I'm not watching the next season of Stranger Things. I don't give a shit. But the next season of Stranger Things, I don't remember what happened. It's been so long since I watched it, and I waited.
So you're a hypocrite.
Yes. Well, that's not true. He said he's not going to watch anything that doesn't have an end to it. But now he's also saying that he's not going to watch things that do have an end.
Well, yeah, Stranger
but
Things is ending.
But that take too long. And he said it's taking too long.
But that was okay for Wheel of Times because he enjoyed it.
Apparently.
So he's a hypocrite. Or he's just an asshole. Which one is it?
Can be both.
Oh, okay. Like how do you, like I don't understand. How do you say that? Like, did you watch this back and hear yourself say that? I don't. Stranger Things 5 is coming out. It's finishing, and that was one of the criteria for me to watch a show is to make sure that it got its whole run. But now that Stranger Things is getting its whole run and finishing, fuck it. It took too long. I'm not watching it.
Yeah. So apparently the rule is. Because when did season 4 of Stranger
I gotta go. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Sorry.
So Stranger Things season 4 released. Let's see. When did this stupid thing come out? So that came out May 27th of July 1st of 2022. So apparently the rules as stated are. It has to be finished, and there can't be more than a 3.5 year break between seasons. I'm actually going to say it. 3.5 years is way too long, so I kind of get what he's saying. But this guy is a buffoon, so I don't feel like giving him the benefit of the doubt here. Trip is trying to convince me to watch Pluribus in the chat. I have not seen that yet. I know that TechMex thinks it's good, but I'm curious to kind of hear about it. She's saying it's a bit of a slow burn. Okay, I hate when people say that because in my experience, it's a bit of a slow burn. Means that it is unbelievably boring. And I think I'm going to have an issue with a sci-fi show if we're 4 episodes in. And like nothing has happened. So I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I'm a little gun shy. And yeah, Nurenden, the 13 months after season 1 thing needs to come back. Unfortunately, I don't think it's possible with the current union contracts around like working hours and days off. The way they used to do those, those 22-hour or those 22 episode seasons is, they would film, an episode every 2 weeks. And I don't think you can make kind of a high value show with a 50-minute runtime in 2 weeks anymore, both because of how long they're allowed to work in a day, how many days they're allowed to work in a week, that kind of thing. But also, I don't think they have enough talent in the directing and producing teams anymore to be able to do, multiple scenes, at the same time. If you're doing a Wheel of Time show, you should basically be almost having 3 crews, one filming all of the Perrin scenes, one filming all of the Egwene scenes, one filming all of the Rand scenes, kind of at a given time. And I don't think there's enough directing and producing talent as far as organization goes in order to do that kind of thing anymore. So I think it's a combination of both. I think the union contracts kill everything, but also we're just bad at making television now.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said again. We've lost something. Like we had that golden age of television and movies, right? Like I want to say probably between like from the 80s to the 2010s, the 2010s, and somewhere in there we've lost it. Like CGI is crap. We can't make movies in under 8 years. We can't make shit, right? It takes too long to do stuff, and I don't know if it's
I played the fifth, Devin.
It might have been just him. I better.
But yeah, it's grim.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. So, but I do find it funny that he just was talking about how he won't watch a show unless it's done. Then he referred to a show that is finishing and said he doesn't give a fuck about it. And it's like, I don't know what you want, dude. Like, I'm stumped. It's like, okay.
Until season 4 to binge the entire series. I'm glad I did, because I probably would have stopped watching after season 1.
What?
You have the next season of Stranger Things. I don't remember what happened. It's been so long since I watched it, and I waited till season 4 to binge the entire series. I'm glad I did, because I probably would have stopped watching after season 1.
What?
Stranger Things season 2 came out like 13 months after season 1, though.
What? I don't know.
You have all of these things that are happening right now that are causing people not to watch these shows on streaming services.
Because they suck ass. All these.
You have all of these things that are happening right now.
All these things that are happening right now
are causing people not to watch these shows on streaming services.
What in fuck do you think that is?
Well, I think he's right. To use the Stranger Things example, he's right that the wait between seasons is way too long.
I don't deny that. But
the number one problem is that the shows are ass.
Yes, the number one problem is like, fuck, man. Like, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna give you my hot take. I'm gonna watch Stranger Things. Probably watch all 4 episodes tomorrow when it comes out. Probably, because that's just how I basically watch TV these days. If it's okay and it's bingeable, I'll binge it. Right? So I'll watch all of Stranger Things season 5 as it comes out. And I'm gonna be pissed if it sucks. That's it. So it's like you wait, you're hyped up. That's the big problem. That's why you're losing people. Is you got people waiting these exorbitant amount of time for shows, right? So you get season 2 of Wheel of Time comes out after fucking a year and a half, 2 years. And then you get served a big plate of dog shit. So now you've waited 2 years to get served a plate of dog shit. That's why people are leaving. Yes, the wait is bad enough, but it's made worse when you wait 2 years and you get served shit.
I was gonna say, not an issue for Reacher. Reacher seems to be doing just fine.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like it's gonna be the same thing with Stranger Things season 5. We've waited a long fucking time for the series to end. Right?
Yep.
If season 5 is dog shit, especially with the way they're trickle feeding that shit out, 4 episodes tomorrow, 4 episodes on December fucking 25th, the finale on New Year's. Fuck you, just release it 1 day a week for the next fucking 8 weeks and call it a day. What are you doing? What is with this bullshit?
Yep.
So with all this bullshit they're pulling with Stranger Things 5, if it ain't good, you're gonna hear from me about it.
Dude,
And I don't think it. And I'll be honest, I don't think it's gonna be very good. I actually think it's gonna be dog shit. And I blame Millie Bobby Brown personally, but because she was too busy going to Disneyland being fucking popular, and blaming fucking that asshole that plays Jim Hopper for being too mean. What's his name again? I forget his name.
I don't know.
The guy that played the bad Hellboy.
Ron Perlman?
No,
Ron
that was
Perlman
the good
played
Hellboy.
The good Hellboy.
Yeah, he played the good Hellboy.
Okay.
God, what Hopper's
he played Red Guardian in Marvel.
Yeah, Hopper. Somebody knows. I can't remember his fucking name. Jim Hopper is fucking. Just what is his? Oh my god, Jesus Christ! I just need the actor's name for
Red
fuck's sake.
Guardian actor name.
Oh my god, fuck you,
David Harbour.
David Harbour. That's it. Jesus Christ. There. Thank you, Craig. I'm an idiot. Thank you, and Alex too. Thank you both. I lost my train of thought, but apparently Millie Bobby Brown said he was mean. I don't think he accused her of SA, but bullying, I think he accused her of. She's single-handedly trying to shit can the fucking series.
I cannot even imagine.
You're good, Craig. Thank you for your help.
What on earth would modern actors do with a guy like Francis Ford Coppola as like a director, or just somebody that like regularly loses their shit?
Yeah.
Oh
god. Well, but she was so busy. Like they delayed fucking like scenes because she decided that when she was due on set, she had to go to Disneyland that day.
Dude,
and they waited for her ass. It's like you and Bon Jovi's son can go like fuck off to Disneyland on your own time, bitch.
Yep.
We're
halfway done with this video.
It's all easily fixed.
A little over half.
It's all easily
Won't
fixed
fix it because they're too busy chasing the next big thing. And Rosamund Pike.
Wait. Hold on.
All these things that are happening right now that are causing people not to watch these shows on streaming services. And it's all easily fixed, but they won't fix it because they're too busy chasing the next big thing. And Rosamund Pike alluded to that during this article, and I agree.
It's all easily fixed. Okay,
it's
how?
Not all easily fixed. If it was easily fixed, one of the many competitors in the streaming market would have fixed it by now. It is very.
It might have been dumb, stupid. It's possible, but it's just her names have been attached to all kinds of weird publicity going into season 5. That's all. So I think you might be right, and I think it was retracted, but it's still not good press leading into season 5. Was more my point. So, but I think you're correct. Part of it is easily fixed. Hire people that belong there.
Better people.
Yeah.
That's a pipeline issue, though.
Yeah,
and pipeline issues are also not easily fixed.
I mean that's a symptom of the disease, right? It's the biggest problem we have now is the creation of the showrunner role. I think showrunners and phase commanders like fucking Kevin Feige, whatever you want. Those are the problems with some of these things now is they actually have no role. They're not really doing anything. They just have a showrunner title and they sit there and go, "Oh, you should do this." And meanwhile, they have no fucking actual attachment to the thing they're making.
Yeah. I think there's a, to use the Wheel of Time example, if you were if you were Rafe Judkins and your goal was to get this thing out in a year, you would have to delegate the filming of your B and C stories to a second director. You would have to say, hey, I trust, these 2 or 3 guys to do, the filming. Yes, and Trip makes another.
Trip is 100% right. You get rid
Yeah.
of the show. You get rid of the showrunner title, and you have a director. That the director is the director of every fucking episode. You can have assistant directors or whatever to help you, but there should be one director with one vision. Period. I agree. Sorry.
Nope. She crushed it.
Yep. 100% trip.
That as well. And then I have another article linked down below where it talks about second screen friendly.
Are you not going to bring up
Shut
the
up.
articles?
No, he doesn't.
Streamers
bring
are
up the
starting to
articles.
push second screen friendly shows. They expect people to sit on the phones the entire time they're watching a show.
They don't no. They don't expect them. That is what's happening. Why is that happening? Because the shows suck.
Like,
Because look, when I am sitting in here going Predator Badlands, what the fuck is happening? This show fucking sucks. Why is Android bitch on his shoulders? Oh my god, Android bitch just killed this thing. Why does the Predator suck? That's not because I need to be on my phone. That's because I'm bored and pissed that I have to do something else. They don't expect you to be. If they expected you to be on your phone too, there would be something that goes, oh, hey, I'm watching TV. I can also interact with that thing on my phone. So now I'm watching two screens to watch the same thing. That's not what's happening. People are on their phones because they're bored of what they're watching, but they feel obligated to watch it because they started it.
yep.
It has nothing to do with what they expect. It has to do with what's happening because of shit programming.
Yep. And I mean, the solution to this problem is not to make worse shows. The solution to this problem is to make better shows that people will put their phones down to watch.
Yes, that's 100% correct. Is if your show is bad enough that you have people picking up their phones to do other things instead of watching it, that's a failure. That's not as designed. That's not because Amazon should be doing the stop second screen initiative, which is we don't want people to pick up their phones while they're watching the show. We want them watching the show. Nope, we've convinced Dane. Fourth Wing is going to be amazing. We turned him around. He must have been reading Dairy Farm, I think.
So because of that, they're dumbing down the dialogue, they're dumbing down the plots. They are
This reminds me of something that happens in business a lot, where an executive gets an idea in their head.
Yeah, well, that's obvious, Trip, because my show sucks. Like, what are you talking about? Come on, of course you're doom scrolling while listening to me, Trip. What else would you be doing? But yeah, okay. So Max, yes, he's right, but he's wrong about what the causation of it. It's being dumbed down because the people writing them are dumb. It has nothing to do with them wanting people to watch a second screen. The people are on the second screen because the dialogue is dumbed down and the shows are dumber because they have hired hacks and talentless bitches and idiots.
Yep, but I think to an extent, he's right. It's a catch-22 scenario, in that there is some executive pressure to write things dumber, but is it dumber because people are on their phones, or are they on their phones because it's dumber?
Right. Yeah. Okay. I can buy that. I heard that Rafe ran the show like a serial TV show, one episode written at a time, and this got Brandon Sanders very concerned. His opinions should have been fully scripted. So it should have been fully scripted. I thought it. Well, we had the script for all of season 1 for sure. So I don't know if I know, like, it was like Tripp said, every episode had a different director, so it's possible
They
that
also
there
have
were,
different writers.
yeah. So it's possible that they were written, individually and didn't fucking cross over.
I mean, I
That's
think
very
that's
possible.
apparent. There are several instances where you point to something and like, what you had entirely different motivations in the last episode.
Yeah. Well, when Samael was turned into gut spider webs. Oh, sorry.
Making shows that are friendly to you, not paying attention to them at all. Am I guilty of playing on my phone when I watch a show? 100%. I think everybody is guilty of being on a tablet.
Not when the show's good.
Yeah.
When it's a good show and I'm entertained, I am watching the show because I don't want to miss what's going on.
Yep.
Phone during certain shows. Keyword, there's certain shows. If I'm watching what I consider to be a garbage show, something that I don't have to pay attention to, I'll be on my phone or my tablet doing something else. Reading, doing work, playing a game, whatever. A lot of people are like that. But these are more shows like half-hour sitcoms that the plot is not terribly deep anyway. Reality shows. Real Housewives of Atlanta, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Married at First Sight, things like that. Shows that I'm affectionately calling garbage shows. I'm not saying that they're garbage when I watch them, but they're like
They are garbage shows. It's fine. They're trash. Like they guess what? They know they're trash. They don't care.
Right.
Like, right? I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, Juicy Sommelier is on a fucking uh Green Beret show. We're supposed to believe that shit? Give me a break. Or what was it? Fucking the Navy, America's toughest Green Berets or some shit. It's just like, and Jussie Smollett is on it. It's like, wow, that guy should be in prison.
Yep.
they're like watching a train wreck. Well, hot garbage shows that I will sit down and watch and play on my phone at the same time, and it's good. But if I'm watching a show that requires you to pay attention, that is a good show, that is a good drama, I'm not going to be on my phone. So streamers right now are under the impression that everyone's on their phones at all times when they're watching shows, and they're trying to push out shows that are second screen friendly, which is why you have a plot being explained in very plain terms. You have things being shown in very plain terms. You have things that are losing depth. You have.
So is he talking shit? So is he talking shit about Wheel of Time right now or not? I can't tell.
I think he's talking shit about Amazon in general, or streaming. He's talking about the streaming in general, and I think what he's going to say is that the streaming environment is no longer conducive to a deep and complicated show like The Wheel of Time.
I don't know. I'm failing to see his point here.
Artistic license being taken away, and you have things that are very just thrown in your face for shows because they don't want people to miss certain things, which is why, in my opinion, a lot of the more current shows that are quote unquote second screen friendly, the dialogue is clunky, the editing is weird, the show doesn't make any sense. Yeah, like there are shows I watch that have great actors in them that you're watching and you're like, what is going on? Because they're told to act or do a certain thing or a certain way on the screen because people aren't paying attention.
All right, wrap it up, buddy. Hurry up.
Electric State is a huge
Right,
pile of garbage.
Electric State's, yeah. So why do you keep referencing it? It's a shit show.
Well, the movie is the way it is. Wheel of Time was not second screen friendly at all.
What?
Yeah, it wasn't one screen friendly. Nobody should have been watching it at all.
What do you mean? Was there some deep, convoluted meaning to this that I missed somehow?
Yeah, I think it was actually more friendly for me to be on my phone than watching the show. Season 1 was so boring. Yeah, I don't know.
It is an involved drama.
It's an involved drama, Will.
I don't even.
He's
What was involved about it?
So like he is cherry picking and then trying. He said all this stuff that applies to Wheel of Time, and now he's backtracking, trying to make it sound like exactly like you said he was going to. He's trying to say that Wheel of Time is better than that. It wasn't made for second screen. That's why it failed. Or some shit. I don't know. But like what are you really missing if you're on your phone a Wheel of Time? Nobody knows because nothing makes sense.
Yep.
peppered with action sequences. That's what the books is. That's what the books are, rather. I can't speak English today, apparently. The books are a massive character-driven story, peppered with action and peppered with cool shit. But it's not all action. It's not all Michael Bay explosions. It's not all monsters. It's not all huge exciting things. It's mostly characters. I would never
Am
watch
I
this in real time.
insane? Like, what are these shows nowadays that are all explosions, all action, all the time? Like, I would kill for a show that's all explosions, all action, all the time. I can't get away from feelings in hallways.
I wish that was Twisted Metal. That's all I wanted from Twisted Metal was cars blowing up cars, and you get a little bit of it, but then you get weird shit, and it's just like, ugh. I really wanted it to be good, but I couldn't finish Twisted Metal season 2. Wheel of Prime is filled with all of the checkboxes you just mentioned: bad dialogue, nonsense plot, in-your-face moments, so people don't miss the important bits. Right? That's right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Gaffly is everything he just stated applies to Wheel of Time, but now he's circling back to say that Wheel of Time was more complicated, so you had to fucking pay attention to it. It's like, no, go back. You were right the first time. It's all the other shit. Now, the books, if they're applying it to the show, sure, but that's not what they did.
Mm-hmm.
My phone in my hands. Never. Not in a million years. I would watch it because it's the show I want to watch and I'd be immersed in it. So you have all of these different reasons right now why they think.
Well, that's your own. Like, you decided that. Like that like that's your own internal bias making you go, oh, this is a show I've decided I like no matter what, so I'm going to give it my full attention. Especially because, oh, I have a YouTube channel that revolves around it, so I need to give detailed fucking reviews and explanations about it when I fucking go online. So, look, the reason you're paying closer attention is not genuine. It's because you have other things that are related to it. Hell, I watched Wheel of Time without my phone because I wanted to be able to rip that shit to shreds for how stupid all the shit was when I was done with it. Right? If you need to be educated about something, you pay more attention to it. It's just a fact.
Mm-hmm.
The One Up guys all love the show from what I saw. Yeah, no, this guy seems to be blaming the show's failure on people being dumb, not because it was a terrible adaptation. So, Craig, this is the whole, I guess, side of the Wheel of Time fandom that I don't understand. I've said it a few times. I've said it many, many times for people that have been here a while. Especially now, this confuses matters. This video, funny enough, confuses matters even more for me, because how this guy, who is a very, very, very head of the line Wheel of Time show defender, after he's dedicated his whole YouTube channel and many years to producing WoW lore and stuff on his YouTube channel, whether you like that part or not, that's whatever, but that's what he used to do. Yeah, no, me too. We'll wrap up here in a sec. But this corner of the internet is the people that are out there doing the petitions and wasting money on sky banners and that shit. And I have yet to get an honest answer as to why they think the show represents Wheel of Time well. Because it has nothing to do with Wheel of Time. And then in this video, he shits all over Rings of Power, which is basically the brother to Wheel of Time in almost every way. CGI, the way it's shot, costuming, all of it. You make a blanket statement like Rings of Power is total trash, and then you turn around and you can say with a straight face that Wheel of Time is good. In essence, they're pretty close to the same show with diverging plots that are stupid. So I will never understand how these diehard Wheel of Time people are so forgiving of the show and are eating up these shit burgers. Like, I don't get it. I'll never understand it, and I've never got a good explanation other than, well, wouldn't you rather have something than nothing? And my answer is no. I'd rather have nothing than this show, because the show was not representative of the Wheel of Time like they said it would be. So, but let me hold on to see if he has.
I'm guilty of this as well in some of my videos, just because it's frustration. But they're not the reason why. They are totally not the reason why the show got canceled. They are probably in some small way, shape, or form a part of why.
So he keeps saying, so we're done, especially because it's getting late. But so he said the same. He's beating around the bush like several times because he knows. It sure seems like he knows some of his viewers want to blame Rings of Power directly. So he keeps going, well, Rings of Power is not at fault. Well, not totally. It sort of could be part of it, but it's not all Rings of Power's fault, right?
Yep.
So he's got to keep that door open for the people on his channel that say they're more evolved than us, but hate Rings of Power with a passion, for no other reason like how many of the people on that side of the fandom do you think hate Rings of Power just for the sheer fact that they think it got Wheel of Time canceled? Not because it's shit, because we all know Rings of Power is shit, but I would say probably most of the people that are fans of his hate Rings of Power just because they think Wheel of Time got canceled because of it.
See, ironically, I actually don't think it's that high because I think
No?
a higher percentage of that fandom hates the Rings of Power because it sucks.
Yeah, which makes it even worse. Doesn't it make it worse when you have like, oh, Rings of Power sucks? It's like, well, what the fuck what are we talking about then?
Yep.
How can you say that and then look at that? How can you say that and then look at the thing that you say you love that they've destroyed and be like, oh, that's good? It's like,
Yeah. You can't, there's no way to square that circle.
well, thank you for coming back, Craig. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, no, it's one of those, it's always good to air our frustrations. I just, I would love to get just a clean explanation as to why they're okay with dressing up something and calling it a thing when it has nothing to do with it. Yeah, he is 100% Cherry, 100%. But that's what he does. That's part of why I don't watch much of his stuff and never have, because he doesn't take a stance. He just floats around and contradicts himself. He also contradicted himself many times in that video. Many times. I'm not watching a series till it's over. Stranger Things season 5 is ending. Fuck it. It's like, okay. It's like, all right. So the whole video was him tiptoeing around the conclusion of Wheel of Prime was garbage, but never actually stepping over that line. Yeah, well, according to everybody, Wheel of Time season 3 was a treasure. So it was it's actually our fault because we complimented about 5 to 10 minutes of it. So us complimenting it and being actual, like, having like an actual like self-respect and actually judging what we're watching and actually going, wow, that actually was not terrible. Us being honest with our feelings about stuff got us in trouble. Now season 3 is the best television ever made. So
Always.
that's on us, man. So, well, all right, well, man, so I got to be at work in 5 hours. So yeah, so I didn't realize we had gone so late. So thanks, man, for hanging out. I may pop on tomorrow before Zach's goes. I don't know, depends how I'm feeling.
Cool.
Didn't get to touch the article, so that who knew? I should have known, but yeah. So thank you all for watching. I'm thinking about doing some members only stuff. It's like some short videos of me just fucking around. So if you're a member, keep an eye out for that. I haven't done anything like that before, so we'll see if I actually do that and how they work out. So Max, thanks for being here. Josh, thanks for being here. Craig, thank you for being here. Thank you for all the super chats. Aldan, thanks for being a member. Black Cane, Alex, and Sam, thank you for the supers. And yeah, we'll figure that out, man. We're gonna do the rewatches. I am hellbent on proving that season 3 is worse than season 1 now. I have to. Maybe we'll do the season finale war. I need somebody to represent each season.
Season finale war sounds like a blast.
That could be great. I'm gonna put that could be great. I'll be the moderator. I need three prosecutors. There we go.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. All right, fellas. Thank you. Trip, good to see you. Mags, good to see you wherever you were. We got to get the women in there. Alex is gone. I took too long to say bye. See you later, buddy. Thank you. And we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks, guys. Well, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. We'll see you later. Bye. Have a good night.